All right, we live.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the actual third round of the playoffs, the actual final.
You here with CJ and Kenny Lowe. SBC unfortunately lost today. This is CJ of Impact. We won, and we are bowling DC Mafia. And then you have Outrage bowling DMV Titans, who
I am definitely going to need you to never represent that. But let's give a shout out to our sponsor, Slow and Low, Rock Rye Whiskey. It is absolutely the best. Established back in 1884. When I tell you that is probably one of the best rye whiskeys I've ever had in life. I kid you not.
just give me ginger ale on the rocks.
Hey, it is sweet.
It gets the job done.
Smooth. But imagine this. Slow and Low was actually utilized for health reasons back in the 1800s.
Of course, you would know that. Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm not that old.
I mean, you sounded pretty old there, buddy.
It's okay. I accept it. Everybody, I just want everybody to make sure that they wish me a happy birthday on July the 18th. So if you're not my Facebook friend, send me one.
Happy early birthday, King.
Yes.
So on the scratch pair, it looks like we have for Mafia, we have Bobby Ish, Michael Shaw, and Chad Nelson. And then for Impact, it looks like two-piece, Scott, and Paige. Handicap 1 is looking like for Impact, it's going to be Brandon, Parr, and
Ricky Henderson.
no, not for Impact.
Brandon.
Brandon Parr, and Gene. And then for DC Mafia, you have Reds,
Tommy Burrell.
Tommy, and Jamel Burton.
Yes.
And then on Handicap 2 for Impact, it looks like it's going to be Pooh, Kobe, and Devin Dandridge.
And Devin. All right.
And then for DC Mafia, it looks like it's going to be Kayla.
Devin Dandridge. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Look like it's going to be Kayla.
Jim Einholm.
Yeah, Jim and Lee.
Lee Holmes Jr.
Yeah, because it is
It's going to be an amazing match. And the crazy part is, even though it's not on camera, what's going to be wonderful is we're actually going to our right, we have Outrage bowling the Titans.
Who beat SBC.
Titans who beat last year's champions, teams I'm on.
How it feels to be a loser today, buddy? I didn't bowl. I was on the carpet, but I'm a winner regardless.
Hey,
so.
Frank, this is where you step in and you just cut his mic off real quick. help him understand. Sometimes. Yeah. I'm like, hey, the wound is still fresh. So
too soon?
It has not scabbed over yet.
I apologize.
It's still fresh. Now, the most amazing part is the fact that to be able to just be in the playoffs and involve yourself in such an environment of competition, win or lose, it's the most best experience you could ever ask for.
The atmosphere is definitely amazing. The atmosphere is great. At this moment, honestly, it's about making spares and having heart.
Well, it is a grind fest down there in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Whatever pattern that they decided to put out, it is definitely not like any other conference patterns.
It's not house, I tell you that.
It is definitely a grind fest.
It is not house.
If you can't hit the 1-2 or the 1-3 consistently and make spares, it's definitely going to be very difficult for you. The more finesse, the absolute more finesse that you have on the ball, better you're going to play.
Absolutely.
And it's definitely going to be one of those situations where, as always,
for sure, absolutely,
your team spirit, the motivation, the absolute way that you develop, the way each and every bowler is going to support, cheer on, motivate, inspire. Those things are so characteristic of it because it's not going to be a lot of strikes thrown, but the most amazing thing is if they get the opportunity to start and develop that energy scores can be phenomenal.
But I will say the team or the person who have had it, the nuts, and when I say the nuts, like consistently righty or lefty, they've scored. It was two or three people that shot 700 today, maybe.
Hey, Thomas Gunther Jr. threw the ball very well. He was on the scratch pair bowling against us. He shoots 744, 240, 230, 260. Didn't look back. Absolutely amazing bowling and phenomenal performance. If you watch him bowl, he bowls collegiate.
Absolutely.
Now he's out here and really representing for the Titans. I mean, consistently, motivation-wise, spiritual-wise.
Positive.
I mean, just absolutely
great vibes.
amazing
Great
in
vibes.
everything he's been doing.
Absolutely.
I mean, looking at his pair, it's Thomas Gunther, A.J. Kenny, which is another phenomenal bowler.
Who has the championship belt right now.
And then Hunter.
The Central Championship belt.
I can't enunciate.
Oh wait, he got the Central Championship belt, and I believe he has the double, the tag team.
Tag team, him and Daniel Farrar.
Yes.
Sometimes I just really enjoy saying his name, Farrar. Farrar.
So it's Ray Smarsh, Pat and Rich,
Hugh McGaney.
Yeah, Hugh McGaney,
and Rich Jerome, and mind you, Outrageous, their lineup is always going to be tough. That's their scratch pair. Their handicap pair one is, as always, probably one of the toughest lefties you'll see in the area. Very consistent, able to make spares. I mean, just Jason Howard. Just even to mention of the name.
Mr. Consistent, like.
And then the total opposite. One of the best females in the area, hands down. PWBA bowler, phenomenal person, Samantha Shaden. Jeez.
Do you think she still get the credit she deserves?
The accolades are never given enough.
Right.
Never given enough.
Okay. I'm just saying amongst her peers now, do you think, as far as like when women are rated in our area more so, whether in Baltimore or further down, do you think she,
when it comes to
do credit?
When it comes to the recognition, and like you said, the credit.
Oh, so she bowled against Mutiny.
Hold on. Did you see that second game, Frank?
Yeah. So she went 280, right?
But
with the pace of today, a lot of people had tremendous drops. She went 196, game 2. We don't have the game 3 score, but Brian Cavey went 223, 157. So that kind of it shows. The only person that did not go down was Jason Howard, who went 247, 277. Okay, I think she went 220 game 3.
Right. The initial ideal is that you come out with a possible big game, and then next thing you know, transition could come, and you never know what your scores are going to look like.
100%.
It's just it can be hit or miss.
So with this match that's coming up now, what is your thoughts? And you have bowled on it. How do you think people are going to be able to bowl on the transition? Because obviously these lanes are freshly oiled, right? And that makes a difference. But when the transition kicks in, do you see a team or a person that can struggle more than the next?
Probably one of the biggest things that most bowlers don't pay attention to is the fact that most people, when they're bowling, even though they bowled previously, they get back on a different pattern, they technically find themselves starting where they finish. Other words, meaning if they just bowled a set and they think they found the shot, say it's up 7, they will come back on the second set and start right up 7 where they found it game 3 of the prior set.
So makes sense.
You imagine now what happens is everything changes. As they're making announcements to get ready to start, turn the lights on.
Okay, got it. And this is Hall of Fame knowledge, Kenny Lowe. So I'm a handicap bowler, so all this information is good.
Hold on, be careful. I'm not in the Hall of Fame yet.
You close. You got the accolades.
Well, I mean, when it comes to performance and everything,
I got to step up. Give me 1 second. I got to go support my team for a second.
Oh, well, he has to go have a team meeting for moral support, as always, which makes it wonderful, which is everything about the UBA. You can't? Oh, it's because I'm hoarse. Take your time and listen closely. Thank you, Shanti. But, as they say again, all right. Once again, here we go. Lane 7 through 12. You have DC Mafia bowling against Impact. Lanes 15 through 20. You have Outrage bowling against the Titans.
All right.
Once again, the Titans who just defeated SBC, last year's Wilder Cup champions. They are impressionable, and they're going to give Outrage a run.
So Thomas, no one can see on a right lane against Outrage, struck on his first shot. You have a Pooh, who's on lane 11, leaving a 10 pin, going against Einhorn, who's a lefty.
Yeah, mind you, Einhorn. Jim Einhorn, being a veteran, is probably going to be the most consistent.
This is his home house also, though.
Well, that's the whole idea.
Okay.
He's definitely going to be the more consistent person on that second handicap team pick. Not getting a lot of pins, but will make up in the consistency of hitting the 1-2.
So you had Para, who is a lefty, who struck on the right side. You have Jamel up. Oh.
We're going to find out that today, with DC Mafia and Impact, both of them being local teams,
yes, probably
have seen each other numerous times.
Impact actually won last year. In this same spot, Impact won after losing, I believe, the first two games to DC Mafia.
Yeah, and it came back and pulled out the victory. So this rematch is actually
personal.
Yes, it's a rendition of bringing back old, I would say, old wounds to new motivation. I mean, but then again, like I said, DC Mafia is coming with a different complete setup as far as when it comes to lineup. Like I said, on your scratch pair, Bobby Ishmael, Michael Shaw, Chad Nelson.
And Mike did not bowl earlier.
Yeah, he was actually commentating, which, again, putting him in the lineup now can be a benefit, could hurt, you never know. But knowing Mike Shaw, his consistency and his ability to get to the 1-3 as a right-hander, he's very consistent. And Chad will also definitely help him find a look. Watching Brandon on lanes 9 and 10 throw that strike.
So Kobe with the strike, Lee with the baby split.
And again, two-piece down on lane 7 and 8. Smearing it up. Again, I mean, watching Anthony Bonnell throw the ball, 240 UBA average, able to throw the ball and be on the pair. Now, mind you, the biggest and craziest part.
So I believe Scott is throwing urethane.
Yeah, Scott Reams.
Scott is throwing urethane. He's actually been throwing urethane all day, and he actually was high for Impact today throwing the urethane piece.
Oh, and looking at Bobby tripping out the 9 pin. When I tell you, I don't know what it is about how difficult the pattern is. The pin carry in Fredericksburg, Virginia is ridiculous. You'll find yourself watching such, I don't want to say it the way I'm saying it, but such horrendous shots that will turn out to be strikes. It's going to be something that you're going to witness and view on the camera today.
You have Mike Shaw with the strike on lane 7.
Right, and the amazement, like I said, watching the pairs bowl, having Paige Martin on Impact, watching her and her ability to throw the ball, even though missing that 9 and 10 pin, it's going to be like game changers.
I'm going to forward you the so you can see the chat room.
All right. So you have 2-piece up on lane 8.
Frank's about to get us into the chat room so that we can see the discussions and everything going on, which is going to be absolutely amazing.
You have Kayla, who is riding the gutter.
Yeah, and like I said, again, on the second handicap pair, Kayla Meadows, Jim Einhart, Lee Holmes Jr., you know, watching the bowlers throw the ball, it's going to be crazy. You're not going to see any astronomical scores. You're definitely going to be looking to see consistency, ability to repeat shots, hit in the pocket. Yes, we know you want to clap. But it's going to change. It's going to change. Somebody will have a look, lose a look, pick it up. Four-bagger can easily turn from a possible, again, front four, looking like you're about to shoot 300, and turn into 180 in an instant. 100%. It's going to be crazy about how these scores are going to.
So Bobby last 2 shots, speaking to Kenny's point, Bobby last 2 shots was pocket, and then he comes out and leaves that on the left side as a right-hander. So
now, the craziest part is again, this is what's going to really change, is that as the bowlers become acclimated to the pattern, bowling on the pattern and then the pattern being addressed on the lanes, again, on the second time, you may never know. You might actually finally see possibly a perfect 300. But, again, down here in Fredericksburg, Virginia, it's going to be very, very minuscule.
Absolutely.
I don't
Page
know
with the Brooklyn
why.
strike.
I mean,
Yes.
again, what has been the highest score so far between Saturday and Sunday? I think Tommy Burrell,
Yes.
only person
Absolutely.
on DC Mafia that shot a perfect 300, if I'm not mistaken.
No, yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
That I'm aware of. That's correct.
One perfect 300 in this conference, and there. I mean, I wish we had any information about the other conference and all the honor scores to be able to make a comparison on how difficult and complicated the pattern is. Again, watching Jim Einhart, person that bowls in Fredericksburg, Virginia, league bowls, tournament bowls, everything. I mean,
cool with the split.
and again, amazing how the shot has changed from yesterday. Lanes hooking tremendously.
So speaking of that, Fredericksburg, they ordered the lanes last night. Well, for yesterday, they ordered the day before, but today they ordered them this morning. So,
right.
Does that make a difference?
Oh, without a doubt. Having a pattern sit through the night in comparison to a fresh pattern being played. You imagine, if we bowled yesterday morning, and we were done around about 2, 3 o'clock. From 3 o'clock, open play comes out, and they're all over the whole house. So now, earlier our match, we were bowling Titans 19-20 down on the, 25, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 28. Now we're down on 15 and 16 through 19 to 20. Bowling in different areas of the house, depending on open play, depending on how the pattern's been played, depending on the night before, again, if the pattern was put last night, sat through the night, or if it's newly oiled this morning. How that pattern is going to play is going to be a complete difference.
So I just want to speak to, we know Chad Nelson, who's the anchor for DC Mafia. He plays a lot straighter than most, who look like to be struggling a little bit, strike open.
Yes.
But just with this pattern, the shot can leave.
Yeah, and again, like I said, watching Scott Ring throw the urethane, there is no there is no comfort zone or consistent area that is on the lane that you can imagine having the ability to, again, repeat shots.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you look up at the screen, like I said, yeah, Scott Green, that front three, next shot through the beat. If you miss by a board or two, it can have a drastic effect on what you can leave.
Speed,
like you said,
board, like this where bowling really requires bowling.
Yeah, leaving the 2, 4, 7, 8 on a pair, on a lane. I mean, mind you, when you're looking at performances, there's going to be certain pin counts, carry, shots, makeable spares, splits, washouts that you're going to be exposed to. It's very rarely that you're going to watch a over-surmountable amount of 6 counts, 7 counts, 8 counts, washouts, splits, Greek churches, big 4s, 2, 4, 8, 10s.
3, 6, 10.
3, 6, 10. So, hey, what is that? 3, 9, 7s. I mean, when there are going to be different count spares that are just going to be thrown all over the place.
Absolutely.
I mean, I kid you not. You're going to hear somebody yelling 1 minute, 2 frames later, quiet as a mouse.
Absolutely. We all know we can't see it, but the outrage and DMV Titans.
Anthony Bonnell flexing down.
It's going to be it's going to be tight. The anchors is AJ against Hugh McGaney.
And mind you, Hugh throwing urethane.
Absolutely.
You know, these teams now, I know that lately urethane has been coming into play. Purple hammers, black hammers.
Absolutely.
Old UC3s, Storm IQs. I mean, when you're thinking about playing on complicated patterns, the way these bowlers now have adapted and they're bringing out pieces, you're like, oh my God. To see Hugh McGaney throwing a purple reactive hammer is almost unimaginable. He's been totally amazing with resin, throwing the ball anywhere he goes, and yet get down to Fredericksburg, Virginia, and the pattern and the lanes.
So on what scratch pair for Outrage and DMV Titans, you have Rich DeRone and Hugh on front three, and for DMV Titans, their middle bowler, who is Hunter.
Yes.
He has a first strike and he has open, and then AJ, who has all spares. So I think that hopefully that doesn't get away from them, but that pair is going to matter.
I'll tell you like this: when we were bowling them earlier in the match, our scratch pair, even though we won both games, it was still a very close match. It might have looked as if somebody was going to pull away and take off, and the next thing you know, a few frames later, you find that, again, the pattern humbles you. And before you know it, here you go. You're down 20 pins, but they're on counts. Next thing you know, here comes a 6 count. Next thing you know, you have an open. Next thing you know, you got an 8 count.
Absolutely.
Possible open again. So the front three, and looking at the scores and how, I mean, the pattern and look, and mind you, again, even though we're on the screen, we got Impact and DC Mafia. If you look up at the score, all the pairs, they're incredibly close.
And they're consistent. Strike, maybe 6, 7 count, spare, strike. It's very consistent.
Yeah, I mean, when do you see a pattern
Michael Shaw, who don't normally miss spares, actually go up there and miss everything.
I mean, again, pattern dictates outcome. If you're watching and looking up at the score, you can have a turkey now, and next thing you know, you're through the beak, leaving a 7 count. When you see counts like 6 count, 7 count, Devin Dandridge just now, 11 and 12, 2-4, 2-8-10. I mean, you imagine Devin Dandridge as a heavyweight.
Yeah. And on staff.
UBA staff member, and again,
you got a motor staff member.
I mean, you're talking about probably the most amazing bowlers.
I believe everyone, what's average-wise, everyone is 220 or better that's bowling on each pair.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to see too many mistakes, but look as the bowlers are looking up and seeing the scores. I mean, you're just going to see so many different counts, and it's absolutely amazing on how, as bowlers are performing and as you're throwing shots, makeable spares, being consistent, leaving shots that will always help the team, not hurt the team, is probably the most important thing. Kobe
front five.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
And Kobe actually shot, last round, Kobe shot 520.
Yes.
You know, who actually struggled, who, again, you have freshly oiled lanes.
Absolutely.
Does he benefit from that?
Different part of the house, different areas of the house, different lane topographies. You're going to see lane oil patterns playing different.
Yep.
I mean, again.
You have Reds who missed the spare.
And mind you, very, very rare, but always happening out here. I mean, you're going to see some of the best players. I mean, some person that has, triple-digit honor scores, shooting 160s.
Brandon with the split.
Coming out, and again, even the amazement of like Brandon Taylor, up and coming youth. I mean, he's been performing astronomically. I mean, impact.
Tremaine says hi, Kenny.
Hey, tell him I said.
I'm sorry, Maine. I never call you Tremaine. Hey, Maine.
Hey, again. Hi, my darling. Definitely happy. Can't wait till I can load up. Here we go. I was like, I guess I had to pull it up on my YouTube so I could see the stream. How is everybody doing? Hopefully, and once again, hey, y'all let us know. I'm a little hoarse today. I mean, I cannot even expel to you the amount of energy, the amount of emotions, and everything put into bowling these playoffs. I mean, to win, to lose, to participate, to cheer on. I mean, the experience is amazing. And again, watch Rich Jerome Jr.
Also on front five.
On outrage. Front five. I mean, you're going to see such amazing performances, and then you're going to look and turn around next thing you know, again, like watching Hunter on Titans. Even though he struggled, I mean.
So looking at the impact of DC Mafia, this scratch pair, maybe pulling away with this first game with Chad going open, 6 spare, open. Look to be possibly down maybe 100 pins.
Well, yeah, struggling. And mind you, Chad Nelson, probably one of the most amazing bowlers out of Baltimore. Coming, and again, outside of your
Lee missing a 9 pin.
Outside of your area, coming in. I mean, I tell people all the time, as amazing as you can be, sometimes you find yourself bowling on these patterns, in these conditions, and, you know, being humbled. I mean, as amazing as that DC Mafia, I mean, Chad Nelson, probably one of the most absolute amazing bowlers.
I agree.
I mean, struggling. Open opens. I mean, to have 69 in the 6th frame
is unheard of from someone of Chad's caliber.
And mind you, his consistency, the ability he has to hit the 1-3 bunker.
Another 3-6-10.
And look at the counts. This is what I was saying earlier. Yeah. If you look at the counts that the bowlers are leaving, I mean, you're not even talking about like Ricky Henderson, again, leaving the 7 count, 3-6-10. Chad Nelson, 3-6-9-10.
Oh, I didn't even see the 9-pin there. Wow.
You're going to see 6 counts, 7 counts, washouts. I mean, I've watched and witnessed horrendous shots become strikes.
Absolutely.
Great shots turn into 5 counts, 6 counts.
Yeah, so there, I believe a lot of people. As you vote on it, so you can kind of see. Do you believe they shoot throwing the ball based off yesterday? Because I believe yesterday had an out of bounds, right?
Oh
so,
no, the out of bounds is still there. I mean, you get the ball outside of 6, and I guarantee you're plucking either the 10-pin off. Mind you, left-hand side, playing a little different.
Okay.
I mean, you get the ball outside of 4 on the left side, you're plugging the 4-7 off easy. Right side, you get it about 6, because again, lane oil pattern varies, topography. I mean, you'll watch here and there, maybe a possible 3 count. You watch somebody throwing the ball, covering different parts of the lanes. It's going to be almost impossible to watch the ball come up off the guy.
That may be an issue that Chad is having, not wanting to get the ball too far right. So he's playing too close inside, and that's why he keeps going through the face and leaving.
Without a doubt. I mean, when I tell you the pattern is so fine-tuned, where not to lose anybody talking about oil, units on lanes, things of that nature. But I will tell you this: throw the ball up 11, 10, 9, 8. You'll find hold for days. Get the ball at 12, and it could possibly pluck the 7-pin off as a right-hander. Same thing with the left side. Left side, you get the ball anywhere around 11, 12, and even looking at the patterns, like we're right there sitting behind lanes 13 and 14. And if you look at the lane, you'll see the clarity of the oil outside of 12.
You have Jamel walking out an 8-pin, stone 8-pin.
and again, watching Kobe. Kobe goes front 5. What was his next count? 6 count, spare.
No, that's 9.
It's a 9?
He left I want to say a 9-pin.
Oh, and mind you, Kobe's been very consistent bowling, and he struggled earlier down on the higher end.
Yes.
Now looking absolutely amazing, looking almost indestructible.
So handicap 2 looks like they're up about 60 pins. Handicap 1 is pretty close. And we all know the scratch pair, they're up by at least 100 pins.
But mind you, again, DC Mafia, they're in the 7th frame, 2 opens from their
2-piece
second bowler and anchor going in. I said, and then watching Jim, who was on the 4-bagger, go and leave a 9 count. The energy that's going to go into these last 2 frames, it can be detrimental. I mean, mind you, they're already down, but to be able to find themselves fighting back to get back in the game, they got to be able to perform. They got to make easy makeable spares, and they got to have the ability to put these frames together.
They're going to make a sub. DC Mafia is making a sub in game 2. Tyrell Brooks is going to go in facing Chad.
Okay, so just like I said, in 4, Chad Nelson is second game, which, as you said, is subbing. They said who was bowling?
T.J. Brooks. Tyrell Brooks. T.J. Brooks.
T.J. Brooks.
So DC Mafia is making a change on this scratch pair.
They're making their sub.
They're making the sub. They are pulling Chad at the beginning of game 2 for T.J. Brooks.
Right. And
who also averaged 230. So
I mean, amazing bowling. That young man, when I tell you, throwing the ball, and it's probably going to be one of the best substitutions you can ever imagine in the situation.
I agree.
Like you see your bowler struggling. I mean, crazy part is, as you're watching, Chad being a veteran, bowling, and I mean, you make these substitutions, again, just because you're struggling momentarily early, you make the substitution, and then you bring a new bowler. Can you not imagine that if TJ doesn't come in, having the look, having the ability,
and having no practice on that,
with no practice and anything, and mind you, like I said, Chad struggling. But again, who are you talking about? You're talking about Chad Nelson, probably again one of the best bowlers out of Baltimore.
Absolutely.
So many accolades, so many accomplishments. But DC Mafia is going to make this change, this transition. What are the possibilities of what's going to happen? Like you make this substitution, and you still have the struggle.
So you have the president of DC Mafia bowling on lane 12, who's actually has 114 in the 7th and just split going into the 8th. You know, so he's, you know, what's the difficulty of being a president and bowling and having to worry about your team?
Yeah, and
that's major.
And Rich, look on the chat. Yeah, didn't TJ bowl scratch first?
He did.
Yes, he did. He bowled early. I mean, mind you, bowled, bro. I don't know what his scores was because I was bowling myself, but
I believe it was high 500, sub 500.
You imagine if he shot 500, and yet you got him bowling for Chad, and watching him, Chad just struck on lane 7. Now he's on 8. And there you go. Going high. Hold on. Here's a roll. Watch the pin. Yeah. Rolling a high 4 pin. I mean, when you have those, all right. I did listen. Bobby Ishmael, Michael Shaw, Chad Nelson, all right-handers.
with the missed spare.
Scott Ream being the only left-hander on the pair. Paige Martin, Anthony Bonnell on Impact. I mean, you look at DC
open in the 9th.
You look at the scratch pair 7 and 8, and you ask yourself this: you make the substitution for TJ. TJ is coming in on a 5-to-1 ratio of right-handers, all over the place. Multiple different styles.
You have a 2-hand bowler. You have the lane should not be have broken down that much, right? Because over there you have Scott, who's a lefty.
Well, Scott being the only lefty on the pair.
Paige played a little straighter, and her speed is pretty slow.
Yes, Paige and Chad both being down and in, always going to be playing around 10. And then watching Bobby, Mike Shaw, and Anthony Bonnell, and Anthony being 2-handed compared to Bobby Ishmael, Mike Shaw, you know, utilizing the thumb, a little less revs, but in the same area.
Einhorn, who just missed the 7th pin.
And mind you, again, what did we say? Makeable spares.
You have to make those. Those win championships.
Performing with the opportunity. And just like Adonis, Pooh Taylor on 11. 4-bagger, 5-bagger, I'm sorry, and making a spin. I mean, one little mistake can completely change everything.
Absolutely. I mean, that open from Einhorn, he was pretty much even with Pooh, so that definitely hurt the team.
Well, yeah, he was maintaining.
Right, absolutely.
Maintaining with his man. But yet, you know, watching Kayla Meadows, watching Lee Holmes, they're struggling, trying to figure it out, how do I got a ball? Which ball do I throw? Absolutely. Where do I throw it at? Are they going to pick up and find their look? You know?
But what also goes to my point of being a president, because he just I'm sure he played a part in making the decision to pull Chad. So he pulls Chad, but again, all the while, he's trying to figure out, get his look together while he's bowling on the lane.
Yeah, hey, again, as crazy as it is, I can't tell anybody enough. There may be a good sub or a bad sub. You don't know. Like reading Rich, he says, so TJ shot sub 500. And they put Shaw on the scratch pair.
Having not bowled earlier.
And not TJ, who bowled on the scratch pair. Well, I mean, again, think of it this way. You have an organization, you got 40, 50 members, you know. Who's bowling where at what time?
So I'm sure Lee, he probably made these adjustments based off of Impact lineups, and you know, thinking who would give his bowlers the best look. Because Jamel also did not bowl earlier. He's now bowling on handicap 1.
Right.
So that's also another change they've made.
Well, I mean, Jamel.
He bowled yesterday.
Yes.
Sub 500 also.
Absolutely. I mean, when I tell you the scores are not going to be high, I mean, shooting 600
is 700.
Is like averaging 240. I mean,
absolutely.
When I tell you, I can guarantee you, it's like gambling right now. I don't think anybody will understand that. I will bet anybody, as if what they say, when you're gambling in the casino, who wins? The house wins.
The house always wins.
Right now, these bowlers, these bowlers, they're bowling against each other, but yet the house, Fredericksburg is still winning.
100%.
I mean, they're like, all right, well, you know what? I know there's not going to be any honor scores coming out.
This is not the Tiffany and Terry TNT bowling tournament pattern either.
Yes, yes.
So there may have been some mindsets coming in. I bowl here. I come here once a month to bowl Tiffany and Terry's monthly tournament. This is not that.
I'm not going to see the exposure that I get, again. But where's TNT tournament at majority of the time? High end of the house.
Yeah, great point.
Different area of the house.
Yeah.
All the open play, all of the mainstream bowling in Fredericksburg is down on this lower end.
They say, where we're going, obviously where the Elite 8 end up at is Bowlerama. They say the high end of Bowlerama plays a lot different than the low end. So,
you know what? They might kick me off. Hey, Frank, they might turn my mic off after saying this about Bowlerama and the UBA. I kid you not. You go into Bowlerama, and when I tell you, all right, there are areas down there that you just do not want to participate in. And if you pay your $75 now. I mean, I wish it would go back to $60. Pay your $75. Get in Bowlerama, and if you're not between lanes 13 and 14, and 49 and 50, you do not want to bowl in that event.
So just this, again, it's not on the camera, but this scratch pair with DMV Titans and Outrage is a lot closer than what it was at the beginning.
I mean, again, look, Hunter, I don't know how to enunciate his last name. I don't know if it's Machine or Machine, but Hunter done picked up, it looked like an idol, and when I tell you, he goes strike, open, strike, next thing you know, spare, next 4. Getting himself, helping the team out, where he's bowling against Rich Jerome, who's on 250 pace. And again, scratch pair, Outrage, 536. Titans, 505. Setting themselves up for a great 10th rank.
But to my point, I said these scratch, the anchor bowlers are going to make the difference here. And you have AJ, who has one open in the 7th frame, and who's going against Rich. Well, you can't make those kind of mistakes.
Ever. I mean, again, you're looking at what the possibilities are going to be. I mean, all right, so you got Rich Jerome bowling against Hunter. You got
Ray.
Pat McGaney bowling against Alonzo Kenny, AJ Kenny.
And you got Ray Smarts going against.
Again, Ray Smarts. Now, mind you, Ray Smarts, another veteran,
Absolutely.
An incredible bowler, so many accolades.
And he's going against Thomas Gaither.
I mean, he's bowled against Thomas Gunther. Right?
Yeah,
Gunther.
yeah.
And mind you, Ray finished out 210. Gunther looks like he's on
79.
I mean, when I tell you, putting the pins together, he shot 744 to help Titans defeat us. Yes, SBC on the scratch pair, and they won total pins. Even though we won first 2 games,
AJ with the spare.
I mean, they came back and won total pins. He's on 59 pace. So
So we're looking at, is that handicap 1? And you have Ricky, who is at the left gutter cap, and essentially Brandon. And you can see that ball is having a hard way of getting back, fighting back.
Well, I mean, imagine again, as I said, the way these bowlers now are approaching, the way they're playing the lanes, they are playing the lanes the way they just bowled their last matches.
Absolutely.
So if they're seeing the pattern and they're thinking that, oh, well, you know what, I had this hold here around about 14, 15, 16 at the arrows earlier, why don't I start there? Mm-hmm. But yet, not realizing they could be possibly making a mistake.
Absolutely.
That's going to cause them to not see or read the lane. If they're already so far left as a right-hander or so far right as a lefty, where else are you going to go?
Great point. And this is game 1.
Game 1.
I think Kobe finished with the 260. So on handicap 2, it's 663 to 528. And essentially no one get pins.
140 pins.
140 pins on handicap 2. And so that makes a difference. And then you have the scratch pair, who also was up 100 pins going into the end of game 1. If we can't see that score yet.
Well, I mean, looking at them, Jim Einhorn, 203, Caleb Meadows, 173, Lee Holmes, that shot 162. Those scores, they're not going to help you win.
No, not here.
Not bowling against Adonis Taylor, who goes, what did Adonis shoot?
Adonis went 243.
Well, that's with handicap.
Yes, he shot 232 scratch. And then you have Devin, who shoots 173 scratch.
Yeah.
And then you have Kobe, who shot 256 scratch.
256. And mind you, on the handicap pair, and again, wonderful part, UBA, 70% of 240.
It makes a difference also.
Hey.
That matters.
That handicap and then the scores being put on these pairs. I mean, right now it looks like they're waiting, other than the scratch pair, they're waiting on the first handicap pair to see how they finish.
There's a lot of conversations happening between DC Mafia. There's a lot of huddles happening between DC Mafia, having lost by 140 pins on handicap 2. And you have handicap 1 almost ending. And let's see if we can get the scores for the scratch pair.
I mean, right now, yeah, I was going to say, looking at these performances and the amazement of the bowlers, again, this handicap 1 pair, as we're watching, as they're finishing it up, watching Para shoot 180. I mean, mind you, the way these scores are going, nobody can truthfully and honestly say they have the match. I mean, game 1, the match is all over the place. They're going to be scratch pair, DC Mafia could win, handicap pair. Again, watching them and looking at their scores on 9 and 10, I mean, you're like, Impact is looking good, but they might give it back. I mean, right now, again, like I said, you have so much up and down, left and right, that you can't even dictate who's going to win, who has the advantage. I mean, you have 140 pins different on your handicap 2 pair, where you have Impact decimating DC Mafia, but yet you go to 9 and 10, and you're looking at DC Mafia, again, the match is so close, and trying to figure out who's going to take advantage, which team has the upper hand. There is no upper hand in Fredericksburg on these patterns. It's just totally amazing. Like I said, you're talking about a scratch pair where again.
263. So.
I mean, all right, so looking again, Impact, scratch pair, 689, DC Mafia, 545.
So they're down almost 300 pins.
That's 140, yes.
That's 280 between just scratch pair and handicap 2. And
but their handicap 1 pair is winning almost by 100 pins. So this 300 pin deficit from the scratch pair and handicap 2 pair, looking at handicap 1, I mean, you're talking about it's a totally different, a game changer, a complete game changer. You're looking at Tommy Burrell, who just went 240. You're looking at Jamil Burton, who just went 230. You know, these scores coming from one pair, even though the scratch pair looking and not feeling as if they just, I mean, sometimes you lose your train of thought looking at these scores.
Yeah, Jamel 230, I believe 232. And you have Tommy, I believe 247. And then we're waiting for Einhorn to finish his game.
Yeah, well, thank God the young lady just went and got that deadwood off the pair. But like I said, no, 237. Because, again, Jarrell got 248 with handicap. Tommy Burrell, 247, 57 with handicap. And then you're looking at, and mind you, it's not too bad, but Ricky Henderson, probably, again, one of the best bowlers out of the Baltimore area, struggling. And get ready to
I'm sorry. So Kashina is wondering how the Titans are looking. So on the scratch pair, they just give us a second.
Okay, so scratch pair, Thomas Gunther, 259. Hunter, 206. A.J. Kinney with the spare shoe, 189. You're talking about 666. I'm sorry, let me make sure I get the score correct. 654 with their set. Bowling against Outrage. Ray Smarsh, 186. Rich Jerome, 256. Hugh McGaney can go 248 with this strike on the last shot to beat them and be up 30 pins.
So DMV Titans, they won handicap 2, and handicap 1 is actually still bowling, and there is about a 40 pin difference.
Right.
For the DMV Titans and Outrage. So that match is still going on. It's still close. The scratch just lost by 26 pins.
Right. And again, like I said, I mean, you're looking at Hugh throw the last shot, throwing urethane, which is very rare, probably not seen. You know,
now
Outrage 690 to Titans 654 scratch. But mind you, again, the Titans, they defeated us, last year's Wilder Cup champions, and the first game, it was like 20, 30 pins. Second game, another 20, 30 pins. And then the last game, they found it, beat us by more than 80 to help, and they won total pins over us.
So in bowling, you hear consistency is key. Yes. You got to be consistent all 3 games.
Hey, being able to keep the look, have the look, stay motivated, make spares, throw good shots, throw strikes when it counts. It's going to be the most important things ever. I mean, sometimes I can't even imagine trying to help people understand how complicated it is to say.
You're very welcome, Kashina.
Oh my goodness, here we go. We just won the first game. Second game, we win the second game. Oh, we're motivated. We're going into the third. And then what happens? Transition, bad breaks. Before you know it, tables have completely turned.
Absolutely.
And next thing you know, your last year Wilder Cup champions, SBC scratch pair, gets defeated by the Titans scratch pair, and they win total pins after winning the first 2 games. I mean, Hugh You do not know how Fredericksburg is going to play and what the outcome's going to be. I mean, it's game for game, shot for shot.
So for the DC Mafia Impact, the game 2 is just starting for majority. It looked like the scratch pair is in frame 3.
Right. As soon as we get the scores from Impact,
game 2,
from their first game, handicap 1 pair, we'll be able to give everybody more information on how everything is really looking. Like I said, Titans voting against Outrage. Outrage scratch pair beat them by 36 pins. Your handicap 1 pair, Outrage is up probably about 90 pins. Second bowler, Brian Cavey, still bowling. Danny Farrar is on the pair, finishing up his 10th frame. And again, you're talking about first handicap pair, Outrage and Titans, where they're down. Outrage is leading, looking good, looking strong. But again, you're talking about a team that just found their way, motivation, consistency, making spares, catching breaks, throwing shots, beating last year's Wilder Cup champions, us SBC. I mean, sometimes you're going to be absolutely amazed in the way things go. So Rich Jerome again.
DC Mafia is still struggling over here on handicap 2.
I mean, again, Rich Jerome just shot 250 on outrageous scratch pair. First shot, 6-count split through the beat. Again, how people are starting, where they're playing, watching them throw.
Well, you have a lefty.
And again, Sky Reed just shot 260, coming front 4. Again, what did we talk about?
With that Urethane.
One bowler, only lefty on 7 and 8 on the scratch pair by himself.
Yep.
If he can make the pattern, pay the shot, find the shot, guess what he does? He stays consistent and help the team. He gives pins.
And if he's throwing that Urethane, he stays in play for the most part.
Oh, the worst case scenario.
So I'm assuming something happened with Pat McGaney because it was a re-rack and he came back and actually struck.
Hey, I mean, Pat McGaney right now throwing the ball. I mean, just watching him throw the ball. I'm right here with Pat now. We might give him. We're going to give him a microphone for a hot second. We're going to give him Pat. Describe to us how the lanes are playing, why you're throwing Urethane, and what is your plans going into game 2 on the scratch?
So they're so flat in the middle. You have no miss room, and it's getting hot here now. The approach is getting a little tacky. Right. So I'm just trying to play as straight as I can and keep all the junk out of play.
So straight is greater.
I mean the ability to keep the ball in play, finding yourself, being consistent, making shots, not missing.
And what are you throwing, Pat?
I'm throwing a purple Urethane.
Okay.
Right. And
so that's 2 lefties.
Purple Hammer. I mean, Scott Reed down on 7 and 8. Throwing the Urethane, keeping it close, shoot 260. Absolutely. You go down there, you shoot 240. And I mean, your ability to keep the ball in play, finding the consistency in the shot. I mean, how do you feel going into game 2, shooting 240? And what do you think?
They're just getting better and better. Giving me a little bit more room to miss if I do. But my moves, I'm just going to keep creeping left. Because they get a little tighter in a certain spot.
Absolutely.
Just stay on top of it with the Urethane, and it's just not going to overhook on me. So I just want to keep everything in front of me.
All right, even better. Thanks, Pat. We appreciate it.
One more question. Would you say there's a difference between yesterday and today, the shots?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not for me.
What they say?
I was 10 pins better today than I was yesterday. I played them exactly the same.
Now, would you say it is now based on equipment? You say, I see the pattern. Now I'm like, okay, I can't play the lanes this way, so I'm going to change my equipment. I'm going to play the lanes differently. Is it helping or is it hindering?
Oh, I'm not thinking about anything other than just I'm staying with the same ball, and I'm just going to make little moves off of that, little tweaks, because like I said, the middles are so flat and they're just going to get choppy. Outsides aren't hooking, so when it gets later and they start to get a little messy, you got to make good shots, and if you can keep everything in front of you straight as you can play them, the better off you're going to be.
Absolutely. Thanks, Pat. I know
sir.
you got to bowl. Good luck.
We appreciate it. Thanks, Pat.
Throw some strikes. And like I said again, watching Pat throw the ball. I mean, again, human game. UBA Hall of Famer. I mean, absolute phenomenal bowler. And I mean, to just tell him, I mean, saying his look is, better now, and then unable to just, open up the lanes. He's like, I got to keep it square. I got to keep it tight as needed. How are you going to score? You're going to score by being consistent.
You have the Mafia carpet crew. A lot of them stepped up closer to their approach, knowing that the energy is needed, having been down 200-plus pins.
Right, absolutely.
They are stopping Impact members from walking shots out. I don't know if it's a tactic.
Oh, no. Hey, guess what? If you give them the opportunity to have that energy and run all over the place, guess what? You distract one bowler, one shot, instead of them throwing a strike, that could be a possible double or turkey. Next thing you know, you got an 8 count. Guess
Absolutely.
what? It deflates. It takes the air out of the top. And Kim, yes, please, bring me a hot toddy. I do not just want tea. If it doesn't contain 80 proof like Slow and Low, our UPA sponsors, I don't want it.
Taylor, to answer your question, Impact is up about close to 200 pins after game 1. We're waiting for the final scores for the first game on handicap 1. We haven't gotten those yet, but it's at least 150 pins going into game 2. Adrian, dude, listen. Whenever have you heard or seen outrage anybody on their team throwing urethane? That right there is already letting you know. It is informing you about this craziness. Uh-oh, guess who we got here? We have Ashley Bell from SBC. Are you joining us on the mic?
Come on, girl. Better get
we have Ashley Bell from SBC.
Hello.
Grab this and look, take my other earbud so you can hear yourself.
Hello, Ashley. How you doing today?
I am swell.
What do you have to say about witnessing actually both matches between Impact and DC Mafia?
Oh, looking at Jim Einhorn missing easy spares.
And then you have Outrage and DMV Titans. What is your take on these matches?
Well, I will say thus far it's not looking well. Not looking good.
Girl, we gonna need you to talk in the mic. People can't hear you, and I'm hoarse.
All right, say something now. Should be better.
Can you guys hear me now? Mic check.
Oh, it's her.
It's me.
Yeah, she don't talk into no microphone.
Yeah.
But
I mean, she did get married
I
for a
love you
reason.
guys too.
Hey, now we can hear you.
Here we go.
Okay, yes, you're a little.
But it's gonna be a grind session. They got to get it in gear and get it in gear fast.
Now, what are your predictions? What do you imagine is going to be an outcome after watching, right now, Outcast being up almost 200
Outrage?
pins.
I mean, you mean Impact?
Impact.
Yeah.
Impact being up 200 pins, and then looking down at the Titans that just beat us and defeated us, voting against Outrage, and Outrage being up, again, almost 200 pins.
So with Outrage, they're on a vengeance. They had a rough playoffs last year.
Yes, getting knocked out.
And they're out here
in the first round.
They're out here. They're out here to get it. They're not playing.
Coming with their arsenal.
It's the same arsenal though.
They do have a strong
don't
lineup.
change.
Oh, I mean, now that right there has always been the scenario. Consistent, keeping teams together, knowing the bowlers that are bowling and how they bowl well together. And then, I mean, again, only changes I've been seeing, handicap 2. Handicap 2 pair is different bowlers. You got Calvin You got Calvin Thomas now, bowling on the handicap 2 pair. Calvin Thomas being a strong scratch bowler.
You have Parr who's missing spares. Spares are definitely important. I just want to touch on, so Adrian said straighter is greater, but I will say, Adrian, having watched Chad Nelson bowl on the scratch pair, who we all know plays a lot straighter than most, he actually struggled, and that's why he was subbed out for TJ.
Well, watching Rick struggle that first game, and now all of a sudden they're having some lane issues on lane 15 and 16. Ray's like, we need him to fix the rack. Oh my God, why are they Ray? I'll tell you why. Pace.
Yeah.
Hey, if the pace changes, thanks again, Ash, for coming and hanging with us as always, bringing it on. I mean, the pace can change as again, getting all these scores, trying to make sure we keep y'all all informed out there on what's going on. Oh my goodness, watching Tommy Burrell in the pocket, 7-9 split on a beautiful shot on lane 9 to 10. I mean,
so to swap out Chad for TJ looked to have been a great move because Chad didn't have this.
Right. Oh no, I mean, shooting what 149,
140,
and now, TJ already got that beat in frame 6. He right now, if he continues the ball, he has 149, not in the 10th, but in the 6th frame, which is going to definitely help DC Mafia transition and change.
But to Adrian's point, when you're down 200 pins, the grind that it takes to make those pins up, especially if the team is still performing. Like, you need a poor effort from somebody on one of these teams as Pooh, Adonis Taylor go up there and misses the spare.
As you look up at the screen, here we go. Bobby Ishmael. Struggling.
Yeah.
And look, guess who else? Mike Shaw struggling.
No strikes.
Can't put a double together at the moment. And then TJ being subbed in for Chad. Strike, spare, touch. What is the difference? What's going on? I'll tell you. Bobby Ishmael, slow hooking the ball. Mike Shaw, slow hooking the ball. TJ, he overpowers the pattern.
Absolutely.
He is such a strong bowler in that aspect that when other people are getting different reads, he can overpower the shot and perform.
So we're starting to see a lot of splits, and I had asked you about this earlier with the transition. And even though you're getting to the pocket, does not necessarily mean, you get the carry, you make spares. It's a lot of struggle out here.
I want to put my hand up because Mike Shaw just left a 5-pin. I mean, really, right now, as Chad McKinney on the piece says, Kenny, you won't be able to talk for a week after this. And I'm like, guess what? I don't think anybody would be mad if I shut up for a whole week and not say anything.
So, no, Adrian, Chad was on the scratch pair to begin the game. Chad shot 147 and then was pulled by TJ, who has that in the 6th frame. So I believe that was actually a good move, Adrian. Yeah, I don't think that was a mistake.
DC Mafia, the funny part is this. They make the substitution, and the crazy thing is now your other 2 bowlers are struggling just as bad as Chad was game 1.
So I don't have again, we don't have the scores for handicap 1, but I was told the total difference between the pair was 144. So Impact was up 144 pins coming into the second game.
Well, I mean, hey, I'll tell you like this, Adrian, everybody is struggled out here. I don't care what anybody say. When we bowled the Titans, I mean, my games, they went 210, 180, 2-0. And when I tell you I couldn't put 2 strikes together, I watched somebody throw the ball so bad that they get a 6-bagger with 2 Brooklyns. Sometimes you just need the breaks or the opportunity, or you got to break the lanes down to be able to make the shot better for you.
So you have Two-Piece who is a 2-hander, do you think he may have opened the lane up a little bit for TJ, or you just think TJ, with him throwing the ball with so much speed and power on top of the lane, that helps him tremendously?
Well, you remember earlier before we started, I said what? I said, if you already are so far left and you're opening up the lanes in practice, where are you going to go?
Yeah.
That's Bobby Ishmael. That's Michael Shaw.
Yeah.
They're struggling because where else are we going to go? They're not going to have any other choice but to go weaker and right. You understand? And then, all right, Bobby strike, Mike just struck, trying to put themselves back in.
Yeah, Brandon Taylor with a miss on the 3-6-10.
Uh-oh.
So the energy is high on handicap 2 for DMV Titans against Outrage. The energy is extremely high.
Hey, and I tell you like this, that is important right now, no matter what. That energy, Kayla Meadows, chopping the 1-2 off of the 1-2-8. Easy, makeable spares right now are complicated.
You got to get the slashes and not the dashes.
Oh, but I mean, we're talking about makeable, easy spares becoming complicated because of the pattern,
So the DMV Titans have a lot of energy. I will say Outrage support does not go beyond the lanes.
Hey.
They have no carpet at all, and the Titans have plenty of support here. And you can hear it in the background. The energy for the Titans is high. And they're bowling well, so that plays a part.
I'll tell you the funniest part. When you go back here and you're watching all of the teams that are making it this far into the final, in the playoffs, and as you said, looking at the carpet, I guarantee you, when it ever and always has been, you watch Outrage, there are not too many bowlers that are going to be coming because, again, they're not going to be the ones that are deep and influence back on the carpet. They don't have the team camaraderie. They don't have the noise and everything. Man, that's why, as they said, are the Titans going to be able to motivate themselves, inspire themselves, and turn this energy on to beat Outrage, who's looking to try to win and finally make themselves known and get their a Wilder Cup.
So question in your opinion, right? We all know Outrage has members. We all know. Oh, hold on one second.
What'd you say?
Sorry. We have Kobe up on lane 11.
And mind you, Kobe just shooting what?
60? Now he comes back in.
No, 256 game 1, 260 with handicap, and again, watching them both.
So I wanted to ask you a question about as far as it pertains to the carpet, right? So you have a team like Outrage, who we know they have members.
No support.
But they don't have any support. But you have a team like DC Mafia, who has 60 members and only 9 bowlers. But,
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have to get Frank to turn the camera and put the view on how many white DC Mafia shirts are out here. Go ahead, Frank.
With DC Mafia wearing white jerseys today, white UVA jerseys today.
And again, you got Outcast that's in
first of all,
autism
Impact.
and everything. Impact. I'm sorry. Again, I do it all the time.
Being disrespectful, SBC.
I try. I mean, we lost, so I don't care. So look at the white jerseys. Look at the team support. Look at how they have everybody motivating, pushing, driving, cheering. I mean, right now, watching it go, even though they are down.
And you have Adonis who shot 230 game 1 and is struggling a bit in game 2.
Hey, guess what? He might be getting a Century Award. 230 game 1, looking like you're about to shoot 130 game 2. But that's that turnaround we were talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so crazy. Again, I told him, I'm like, you look at the scratch pair. They sub Chad out, bring TJ in. So Chad shooting 140, and mind you, Bobby Ishmael goes 204, Mike Shaw goes 192, Chad 140, 545 on your scratch pair. Bowling against Impact. Finally got it right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
260, 216, 210, 689. You're down 140. now you make a substitution, but yet still your bowlers aren't finding it. They're still trying to get it. Thank God TJ's coming in to make a difference, but they're still down 140 pins going into the ninth frame. I'm sorry, not 140, 90 pins going into the ninth frame. And mind you, again, DC Mafia on a spare, on a double, and on a spare again. Other side, they're on doubles, they're on turkeys, they're on counts that's going to allow them to increase their score dramatically.
Bobby with the strike.
Right. Needing it.
Absolutely.
Needing it. I mean, the finishing of these games are important. I mean, if you're down 140 to Impact, and like I said again, going in, they're still down. They're trying to find a way on that scratch pair to get themselves back in. And the good part is, TJ just missing in the ninth, leaving a nice pair, still on 240 pace. He's giving himself an opportunity and a chance. The craziness is, you have Impact's anchor on a turkey. So they're gaining 20 pins right there where, I mean, how are you going to build your energy based on that?
Right.
How are you going to find yourself? I mean,
well, Adrian, to your point, yes, they are definitely veterans and have their experience. But if you don't make it to Bowl-O-Rama, there won't be any carpet.
Hey, Jesse, I mean, girl, you already know. You know, the experience says it all. But here's that question. All the experience in the world, when it comes down to UBA, and mind you, that UBA spirit is what everybody talks about.
Absolutely.
That UBA spirit can change every outcome no matter what. If you got somebody behind you and they're cheering you on, I mean, if you're not striking and what they say, shutting up your carpet.
Absolutely.
Hey, only thing I could tell anybody is you know.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you're good.
You're good. Say it.
On the Titan scratch pair, it's another close match, but it looked like Hugh is on 80 pace. And AJ is having a striking problem, for less a better word.
Hey, Marcus, say it again. Say it again. Some people, they don't have heart, and it makes a change, you know.
Well, on this pattern, it's hard to have a clue. I don't want to say it's hard to have a clue, but just got to get to the pocket and you have to make those spares.
It's not having a clue. It's understanding that when you're bowling on a pattern.
I know I missed the third 7-pin today.
Hey, outsides aren't hooking. So they're looking for their spare balls to hook a little, and they're not. They're falling straight into the ditch. Again, complicated patterns. I wouldn't even go as far as to say, I guarantee you, any other districts, they're bowling on house. This district right here, they're bowling on a sports pattern.
So the scratch pair, as we all can see on the screen, is actually pretty close with. But you do have Impact. I mean, DC Mafia first two bowlers have already bowled.
I mean, looking again, you have Scott Ream going 245. You have Bobby Ishmael shooting 176. There's your difference. That's
Absolutely.
what you're looking at.
Absolutely.
You're talking about 70 pins right there off of that 69 sticks specifically.
So
on one bowler, from one bowler
Absolutely.
to the next, and mind you, the game is close. Why? Because everybody not everybody has the same look.
Absolutely.
You know,
playing almost the same area, but not the same look.
And looking up at the score on your handicap 2, Lee Holmes, stuff 9. You get a stuff 9 on these patterns, on this shot, and mind you, can't put a double together. And
so
looking at Adonis talking, Adonis lost. He only got one. He got one double this game. So many opens. He's on 88 in the 7th. Looking at the anchor man, 120.
Kobe, with coming off a 250 game.
Yeah, I mean.
So But looking at the scratch pair, which pair for the Impact and DC Mafia do you think DC Mafia can make up that 140 deficit? Because it's not the scratch pair.
It's only going to be on 9 and 10 right now. But look at 9 and 10. I mean, if you go and you're looking at 9 and 10.
Paige finishing with a 223.
Right. I mean, 9 and 10.
Einhorn open in the 9th frame.
I mean, he just left the Greek church. Again, you're talking about bowlers that are capable to hit the pocket so consistently and shoot scores. But yet, you're out here looking at bowlers shooting 130s, 140s, 160s, 170s.
And again, this is Einhorn's house, and he has a max. If he makes a split conversion, a max of 180, and if he doesn't, look like 170, 173.
Funniest thing I've been noticing about bowling nowadays, even UBA, no matter where you go, right? So everybody wants to throw a purple hammer.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely. Urethane, period. Everyone's migrating to urethane on house shots.
But why? What does urethane do?
Push the oil down the lane.
It transitions the lane to where if you think you can, did you see that? Jim Einhorn almost making the Greek church.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Just plucking the 7-pin alone.
So AJ just looked like he's going to open in the 7th frame.
Yeah.
Open in the 7th frame. Oh, you have Adonis missing another spare, and he now has a max of 154.
Nah, he can strike out, shoot.
154.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Hey, look. I'm like, I tried to give him extra pins because I'm looking at the handicap.
TJ opened in the 10th on the scratch pair. That matters.
Oh, it does. And again, here's the question. You make the substitution. Even though you make the substitution, you watch Bobby Ishmael go 170, you go Mike Shaw 210, and then TJ opens in the 10th 220, and they're still losing 60, 70 pins to impacts.
And haven't already been down 140 pins. So no pair is making up that deficit. Everyone's just staying on par. And stand on par at this point would not get you to win against Impact.
Hey, Marcus Howard, yeah, I guarantee you, it doesn't matter. I don't know how to say it any different. The bowlers nowadays, because of the transition from one-hand bowlers to now watching Belmonte throw two-handed, now everybody wants to throw urethane because they watch the professionals on tour, on these complicated patterns, throw urethane and score. And then they're like, I got to get it. And the next thing you know, yes, they're taking urethane, not knowing when.
We're seeing urethane on house shots nowadays.
Well, I mean.
Not sport pattern house shots, basic house shots, which is diabolical.
You know the funniest part is, I can't wait until every bowling center has the bowling string pins. Why? Because it's just too easy to strike. But yet, on house only. But now, here we go. On house, they bring urethane out. Guess what happens? Now the house shots become complicated. You know? I mean, you're talking about bowlers that can average 230, 240, right? And you say it so. 230, 240, and then they pull the urethane out on house. And now 230, 240 bowlers drop 10, 15 pins.
Absolutely.
Now they like 220 average bowlers. But
everybody.
What is the problem? You know what the problem is? You change the lanes, make them harder, and just because somebody goes and grab urethane and they throw a 4 or 5 bagger and shoot 220, 230, being a 180, 190, 200, 210 average bowler, they think they're accomplishing something.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
League
is overrated.
They continue to throw it.
I want to shout out my guy Rob Austin, Mr. Trained by him. You know who's actually a free agent. And I see some teams that can definitely use a great bowler of his caliber. Shout out to Mr. Trained by him.
Well, hopefully my phone picks up signal so I can figure out what you're talking about. Because I'm looking at everything, you know. Hey, look, what they say. The urethane conversation can go on for years. Until, I grew up bowling in the transition from, and mind you, tell them my age here, rubber bowling balls to urethane bowling balls, from urethane bowling balls to reactive resin, being the first ball, which they got a rendition out, Turbo X. First reactive resin bowler.
Okay.
I mean, mind you, I still have my original Turbo X.
Getting some school now, kicking a little knowledge.
So again, watching the transition of how the bowling scoring pattern, equipment, lane oil patterns, everything of that nature has changed.
Right.
Now, look at where it's going.
Oh, AJ with a missed spare.
Yeah, and mind you, hurting themselves against Outrage on the scratch pair. Down 60 pins. But that transition of equipment and everything, and now, like I said, Bolero becoming a powerhouse.
Oh, Thomas with the split.
Oh, man, that's a tough split to lead. The 2, 4, 6, 7, 10. A 5 count after Thomas is just shooting 740 against SBC against us. Now struggling. Split can be makeable. Hopefully he covers it. But against Outrage, that tough team, Race March, leaving a makeable 9 spare. I mean, right now, it's a grind. They're going to have to figure out how to keep things going and keep things positive.
So on handicap 2, the Titans is losing to Outrage. On handicap 1, they behind on pace a little bit. Okay, so the DMV Titans won by, I believe, 45 pins, but currently down 50 pins or so going into the 10th frame. Handicap 1 their pace is a little slower, so they only in the 5th frame. And then you have the scratch pair being down 60 pins. We go over to the DC Mafia and Impact.
Oh my God, Jesse, you're crazy talking about name the Purple Hammer, Pat McGaney. You're ridiculous. I mean, hey, guess what? I mean, me not even bowling out of the district, still staying with SBC, but being located down in the South, bowling out of Charlotte. I'll tell you like this. It doesn't matter where you go. Everybody's got a Purple Hammer. And everybody will co-sign on it because not only is it going to change the lanes, it's going to figure out and how it transitions the pattern, but everybody that imagines that
Taylor with
hammer,
the open in the 10th. Who shoots a
150.
Titans are down 48 total after the end of game 1.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it is a close match for DMV Titans and Outrage. They're down 40 in total, and so all 3 pairs they are only down 40 pins, which is not bad going against a powerhouse who clobbered Mutiny.
I mean, 40 pins right now is the difference between the scratch pair alone.
Absolutely.
So we got to wait on handicap 1, handicap 2 to see what's going on. It looks like, and I can't see from 19 and 20, Outrage's handicap 2 pair and the Titans. I mean, watching Neil, looks like Neil just shot 260. Hey Frank, let me get the guest mic on.
So we got Neil here from the Titans.
Yeah,
who's going to speak.
Absolutely. We're going to pull Neil on.
Come on, man.
We already have Pat over here giving us an idea. You're down on the handicap 2 pair. Give us an idea of what's going on down there. Titans versus Outrage. How are y'all looking?
I mean, right now we're looking good on handicap 2, but it's a 9v9 game, man, at the end of the day. So we got to keep everyone up, man, across the board. So that's what we're doing.
What's the total pins? What's the difference in pins? What's the points?
After first game, they were up 48. We're trying to get that back right now. So we went 2-0 down here. I think we're going to split. Split in the middle pair, I believe.
Are y'all going to win?
Close, bro.
Are y'all going to win the second game, handicap pair?
Bro.
Or are y'all still fighting?
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about total pins. 9v9 at the end of the day. That's where I'm at.
So how are you playing the lanes compared to others? That's
you see the lefties up in here right now throwing urethane, right? So that's what's in my hand.
Okay.
Right? You got to do it, bro. This is really touchy. the inside, the middle of the lanes hooking, right? So you got to stay on the outside, but you can't get anything. You know, the extra rotation is nasty right now.
So
man.
we spoke to Pat earlier, and he said straighter is greater on this. Are you playing?
He said what? I'm sorry.
Straighter is greater.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what we found out yesterday when we went there. I went 211. I tried to come back with it, went 150.
Okay.
And then on the back end, it went 2-0 on the.
Okay.
But, hey, the mids are fucked, man. There's so much. I'm sorry. The mids are trash, bro. There's a lot of topography in here, man. So
okay.
You know, we got to get through, man. How are we going to do that? Everybody bowler is unique. With
we appreciate
role,
you coming through.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Hey, good luck. Continue. Let's go. Go to rock. Do what you do, baby. Well, like I said, I mean, now you can understand how the emotions are so high. I mean, hey, literally, when I tell you each bowler, every bowler, the intensity, the struggle, trying to figure out, you know, how they're bowling, what's going on pair to pair.
So DC Mafia, it looks like they are up, I want to say 100 pins again on the handicap 1. But again, with you having the scratch pair having lost by, let's say, call it 80 pins or so,
right.
Then you have handicap 2. Potentially, Kobe hasn't thrown the ball yet, potentially losing by 60 pins. So it still may be a 140 pin deficit.
Well, I mean, the good part is Kobe can strike out, shoot 2-team.
Well, he throws the first one.
Gets the first one. So now, where he's just adding pins, he's giving their team an opportunity to keep pulling away to go further.
You have Gene Blair, who opened in the 10th, to finish with a 196, but you have Tommy Burrell,
shooting 240.
Yep.
You know, being consistent, and you imagine at 240 is tough. I mean, it is tough right now. I'm sorry, but
so you have Ricky, aka Reds, who's up in the 10th. Brandon just have a makeable spare, but again, it's a close to 100 pin difference.
I'm gonna go on the chat and address some of the comments being made. You know, Adrian talking about, you know, DC Mafia, he said he'll be honest. DC Mafia has not bowled well. The teams that they bowled just bowled worse. We're just going to use it like that. But I'll say like this. I said, again, here's what dictates what you're saying. Where are you bowling? How are the bowlers bowling on the pairs that you're seeing them bowl? Are you sure they're not bowling bad because of transition, urethane, oil patterns, bowling ball, you know?
But coming into the weekend, there was a lot of turmoil in the DC Mafia locker room, and you know, a lot of people say the chemistry may be off within DC Mafia. I can't confirm or deny that, but looking at this performance that's going on at least on the scratch pair, it may be some truth to that.
And like Marcus Howard said, you know, urethane, and he puts in a cap, does not necessarily, and there's the contradiction. You're not going to say does not and then they say necessarily, which is that contradiction.
Absolutely.
Right? Marcus, you know like I know. We done grew up in this era and we watch it change.
So handicap 2, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Look like Impact, it has 143, and DC Mafia is going to finish with 617.
So looking at those pairs.
So it's even across. The scratch pair cancel out handicap 1. So again, you don't gain any pins, and then you lose pins on handicap 2.
But already being down.
Already down 140.
You know, like I said, trying to climb, trying to figure out how to get back in it. I mean, right now, Impact looks great. Impact, they set the pace early, got out, got ahead. Now they're trying to hold and maintain. And mind you, DC Mafia, they're trying to find the flow, trying to find the rhythm.
You have Lee, I don't believe, who shot a 200 game yet. You have Kayla, I don't believe, who shot a 200 game yet. And so it's been tough for DC Mafia this round.
And mind you, again, Kayla making a ball change. Look like she playing the lanes the same way Neil was talking about for the Titans on the other end. But everybody is like, either you're big hooking the ball or you're playing it straight and trying to maintain the track. As long as you keep it tight, straight, keep it in the 1-3.
Gotta keep that speed
keep
up.
it in the 1-2 by being a little more direct.
Did you see the move? Lee actually he moved a little righter.
But guess what he's throwing? It looked like he was throwing a rattler.
Ah, okay.
That rattler, that non-urethane piece as well.
Okay.
You know, so a ball that has more control, not as aggressive as resin. Watching Pooh. It's on like it's a time.
So I'm being summoned by Pooh. Pooh say it's showtime for Impact, and he need me to come over there and boost Impact up. But we're up 140 pins. I think we're good. So we have some DC Mafia members who saying nothing's wrong with their chemistry coming into the weekend. So it's just, they're just not bowling their greatest right now.
Oh, what Ashley, what'd you say? It's always the ones that ain't in the playoff talk the more trash. Without a doubt. Because guess what? They're sitting on the couch watching the live feed. I mean, I'm honored to be here, being able to commentate on it because I tell you now, I mean, reading some of these, I mean, Mark is talking about, again, back to the urethane, does not necessarily transition lanes more than reactive. I'm like, get out of here.
So looking at the
absorption rate and the comparison is where we're at, what we're talking about. So reason why they're using urethane right now and not reactive resin is because urethane is smearing the oil, creating the hole. Reactive resin is drying the lanes up, absorbing the oil, which is why you have these counts. Everybody that's throwing resin is throwing 6 count, 7 count. Everybody throwing urethane, they're minimizing their mistakes. They're throwing more strikes. They're leaving more makeable spares. Counts aren't 6, 7, 5, washouts, splits, things of that nature. There is a difference, and that's the crazy part. Again, on house, urethane is going to create drama. On the sports pattern, urethane is going to create scores. And guess what scores get you? Hey, it gets you a victory. It gets you a victory.
So DMV Titans shoots 578 to 670. Is that 671?
Yeah, 671. And again, like I said, the way Outrage is playing the lanes on the scratch pair is the reason why they're dictating the outcome.
I think AJ is the weak. I mean, at this moment, the first 2 games, AJ has been the weak link on the scratch pair.
Well, I mean, look again, Thomas bowling against us earlier. Thomas goes 744. Right now, he goes, 220 first game, 190. He's not on the pace he was on earlier. So that means, hey, guess what? Something's changed.
Absolutely.
Something's changed. And again, like I said, you got another lefty, and guess who that lefty is? Pat McGaney. Yeah. Guess what Pat McGaney's doing? He's throwing urethane.
That transition.
Our scratch pair, we had Chris Johnson, we had DeQuan, MVP player last year.
Yeah.
All 3 of them with Gunther through reactive resin. Now you got Pat McGaney who goes 240, 240 throwing urethane, and Gunther now goes 220, 190.
That's a drastic change there.
But why?
Urethane
can change that break point and that shot where it might look good for a second, but you're going to make
reactive.
You're going to make changes, and it's going to be drastic. I mean, amazing as everybody is, there are bowlers bowling third round of the playoffs that can shoot 300 with their eyes closed.
Absolutely. You have somebody, you have Bobby Ishorn, who just shot, I want to say, 870 at Perry Hall this weekend.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my gosh. After shooting 600 the first day. So
hasn't shot anything over 630.
No.
Doesn't look like on the lanes like he has a clue. But, again, it's the pattern.
Absolutely.
The lanes are dictating why everybody is going through it. Look. All right, so it's a Hall of Fame Shaw. Hey, Marcus, man, take it easy, Howell. Is that Marcus Shaw look a mess? They got some words for him. I'm like, hey, guess what? I think everybody's going to have some words for everybody.
Absolutely.
As long as you're sitting on the couch, I kid you not. And y'all know me. I want to tell you the truth. I struggled, and I swear to goodness, I've never in my life had this type of complication to be able to get to the 1-3 pocket and try to throw a strike or try to throw a double. I mean,
with the split.
It's hard. What did Pooh do? Tapped his arm, said it's over.
He said it's time. No, he was giving me the indication it's time. He need me to come show up for Impact.
Hey,
he want me to get off the headset and come and
bowl. That's what they need. They need you to bowl. Because right now, him leaving that 4-6 split on the double, and again,
nasty work.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing crazy. Nothing outside of watch your mouth.
But you also have Kayla, who on a double come up and throw a 7 count.
Missed the headpin completely.
Yeah.
But that area we were talking about on this pattern, get the ball outside of 5.
She missed it again.
Get the ball outside of 5. What does it do? It goes 60 feet.
Absolutely.
Get the ball
inside.
Get the ball up 9, 10, and it's going Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the patterns that you can't even imagine.
So it looked like if we look at the Titans score, and look, what's the Can you tell the people on handicap 1 the score over there for the DMV Titans? Because they're still bowling.
Look, I ain't been trying to tell my age, but I can't see that far.
I respect that.
Hey, Frank, look, give me your glasses, Frank, so I can try to see down there. I can't see that far.
We'll have a score update on handicap 1. Give us one moment.
Hold on. I'm going to get, after Thomas throws his ball after bowling, I'm going to get him to come over here and give us, a recap of what's going on, how the Titans, how outraged, how everything's going. If he can break it down for me. Is that cool? All right. He said yeah.
Thomas.
Well, not yet. In a minute.
Now, I want to ask Thomas a question.
He's got the bowl first.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Well, guess what? We got Brandon Bell. We ain't got no scores. Are we supposed to write them?
I mean, 483 to 489.
I can't see that far.
Oh, okay. So on handicap 1 for DMV Titans and Outrage, it's 483 to 480. 483, 455. Titans?
483.
455 Titans? Who's winning? What's that? Left side?
Yes. Outrage
is about 30 pins.
Outrage is on the left lane. Titans are on the right.
So we now have Mr. Brandon Bell here.
How y'all doing?
From SBC.
World champ SBC.
Yes.
A previous world champs because y'all are done.
We are still until somebody else beats us, until somebody else wins. We are champions. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Impact.
Yes, sir.
Do you guys have a championship?
We don't.
I mean, you will make it to Battle Bowl the way it's going right now.
Hey, say it again.
However, you still got 3 more matches to get to Battle Bowl, and we all know that it's not that easy to make it to Battle Bowl.
Oh, it's hard.
As I currently stand right now,
you know from today wise.
Oh, whoa.
What I currently know.
Excuse me.
What I currently know.
I have 2
is that
you know what?
There's only 2 teams in this entire conference that have seen a world championship.
I mean,
neither.
Is this a history lesson?
This is a fact.
The only fact of the matter that matters is SBC is going
Wilder Cup
today.
Has a Wilder Cup.
Yes.
Okay. And what are y'all doing?
Do you know what that is? That's the championship that you get when you make it all the way. I don't know if you know that. And win.
Thank you for the knowledge, guys.
But right now, what are you doing? Your team is,
they're bowling.
My team's performing right now.
They're making
yes, absolutely. What are y'all going to be doing come Battle Bowl?
I'll be bowling. I got a lot of men.
You'll be bowling.
I got a lot of men.
Okay.
But the crazy thing is, we're going to be bowling the same amount because you're not up there.
I'm not.
You're not up there.
I'm on a headset.
You're not up there. I'm working, so I don't have no choice.
And I'm hoarse, but yet they can still hear me.
He bowled. I'm working.
Okay.
And you are on commentary now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so it's okay.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, Brandon, look.
What I do?
Pass the mic to Tom so he can give us a what's going on.
We want to do a live interview?
Yes.
Just real quick. We're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out How are y'all doing?
How y'all doing right now?
How's everything going pace-wise?
Pace-wise, I would say everything's going well. Our scratch pair is getting destroyed, but we can finish up.
One team doesn't make everything.
Yeah,
you got
we got 3 games we can do what we did earlier. Handicap 1, handicap 2, on fire. They are making it work for it. So it's close. We just gonna do what we did earlier. Come together, 3rd game.
Absolutely. I ain't gonna lie. Right now, once y'all decimated us, I want y'all to decimate everybody.
With Pat throwing the Urethane on your side on the left side and playing straight up the boards, is that affecting your shot at all?
I am so far right of them that it's not making a difference.
How do you feel about your look now that you're bowling on the pattern after it's been oiled again? Having that 744 look earlier, how are they playing now? Like, do you see a little difference?
Yeah, so I went from throwing a ricochet earlier, which has shine to it, to now throwing a mesmerize at 500 grit. So it's definitely a difference.
Completely nice.
The further you get right, it's blending out. So the bigger balls blended out, and that's exactly what I needed.
How do you hold up your anchor bowler, right? Who's AJ, who's struggling more than usual? How do you uplift someone like that who is...
The biggest part is just motivation, letting them know they're not alone. We're a team. We win together, we lose together.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate you.
Fight together.
Thank you.
Okay, he's going back to bowling. Now we're going to rotate back to this other match.
Right.
It's not looking real good right now for Mafia, unfortunately. Not looking good at all.
Not at all.
Hey, I tell you.
So Brandon, now that you're here, right? Question.
Yes, I'm here.
You have Mafia who typically, you hear analogies, they run like the Patriots. They have a lot of different players, a lot of different talent, a lot of different unique players.
Shaw leaving the split.
And they come here in this moment and they get this kind of performance from the A1 bowlers, let's call it. Let's say it. Like, what's your take on that?
What's my take on them?
Because
right now,
having so many members, right?
Look, stop asking so many questions.
There's a lot of questions right now.
Absolutely. Because I want to know. So my first question is,
go on record and say what I think about Mafia?
You're not a Mafia member.
Well, you're right.
I think that because his team is winning, he has so many questions.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, that's why you're asking?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you want my take on the teams bowling right now, starting with Mafia. I'm not going to say anything because they're bowling and we're not. But based on the scores that I'm looking at right now, they won't be making it to battle ball. Only one of them can make it, and it won't be them right now. His team is winning. Oh, y'all got commentary? Hold on.
Yeah.
No, yes. I'm just looking at the feed, and I'm like Marcus. You already know urethane is not psychological.
What did they say? Hold on. I
don't
let them put it on.
I don't know how to make it sound this way. It's like putting lotion on ash. You know?
Oh, yeah, it's his game 3. Yes, it's game 3.
I'm like, hey, it's not.
Yes, Casper, this is game 3.
Oh, yes, this is game 3.
And there's about
right now is
probably 140
Impact is about 300.
No, I wouldn't say that much.
Handicap scratch pair 1. They won by 130 game 1. Right. They won by 100 game 2 on scratch pair 1
alone.
Okay. Scratch pair. In the handicap pair 2, they lost by 150 and then lost by 100. So you add that together, we're at about 450. However, handicap 1 is won their game. First one they by 100, and then the second one by about 90. So you take 200 there, but mine is a 450. It's about 250 right now, which I don't foresee being covered because they're in the 8th frame and they're up again.
Looking at the scores, Tommy Burrell on front 5, but his man on the front 5. Yeah. So they're staying on pace, very close. And yet, you're like, who's going to take advantage? There's really, literally, there is no opportunity for DC Mafia at the moment. If their scratch pair keeps losing, which it looks like everybody opened up in the 8th frame, mind you, just looking at the score, it's close, but you got 3 opens for DC Mafia going into the 9th. They need to set it up. They need to throw the strikes, but here you go, Impact.
So there's been chatter all year that Impact is in a weaker conference.
Absolutely. I 100% agree they are.
Okay, but then we get in these moments where we have to battle the top tier, and we're performing.
I'm gonna tell you the funny part. Did you see the way the bracket got broke down for the playoffs?
I'm gonna tell you something.
I did.
you being in the weaker conference is what got you guys to this bracket.
Okay.
Because you don't have to battle as many.
Okay.
Because you think DMV South was 3, 4, and 5. And not to mention, high powered didn't even make it, and they beat 5 teams out total points.
Great point.
So there would have been 5 teams if they took 1 through 5. So DMV South is the toughest conference.
They were ridiculously stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, high powered. If you bring high powered out here into this environment right now, I guarantee you, some of these teams, some of these wins, it changes the pace, changes the look.
And let me say this, also with the DMV Central. Number 2, number 3, and number 4, if I'm not mistaken, high-powered beat all 3 of them teams. They might not have beat Titans, but I know for a fact they beat Body Bags and Infamous. So they wouldn't have been, if you took just the top, Body Bags wouldn't have been here.
Adrian,
that changes who Impact now holds, and that changes a lot of different things.
That's fair.
So I will say the same thing is that the DMV South is the toughest conference of the Central Conference.
Okay.
And I will say the DMV Central is the easiest, solely based off of strictly points. The last 2 teams, 15 to 16, both came from the Central Conference.
Yes.
So the last 2 made it in, and also the number 1 team, because it was so easier to beat everybody. They locked it up early because it's an easier conference.
Okay.
And not just being honest.
So
it's an easier conference.
So you saying Impact being in an easier conference, they got to this point easily?
Yes, because they were in the bracket opposite of Outrage and SBC. Everybody knew Outrage and SBC was going to be a battle, whoever came out there. And we happen to lose, and Outrage is winning.
You got to remember, last year, years before, I mean, if you look at all the previous years, you know, the only 2 battles every time, it's always been us bowling Outrage. No matter where we go.
But this year,
team rankings, everything.
This year,
Outrage.
This year you didn't get Outrage.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes. You're absolutely right. We lost, and I have no problem. We lost as a team, no problem.
Okay.
However, I also feel if Impact had to bowl the same path, the trajectory that we did, I think this would be a different story.
I mean,
being 1 and 4 is a lot better than being 2 and 3, because 2 and 3, 9 times out of 10 is going to be Outrage versus whoever wins the DMV South.
But SBC was
every year.
SBC had a 1 seed, right?
No, but we were 3 overall because they had more points than us because they had an easier conference.
And again, see, that's the craziness about positioning on their bracket. If your conference is complicated or easier, your points outcome is going to dictate position. Like I said, we didn't even see Outrage.
There's a reason why you had multiple 40 pieces this season. The teams you bowled against didn't put anything up. So that's how it's easy to get a 40 piece.
Okay.
Think about, we 40 piece yesterday. So you can do it when you bowl against a team that might not give you as much competition. And if you have an entire conference like that,
I mean,
if you have an entire district like that, you get that every single week. Not to mention having the bye, it helps you guys out even more.
So I just want to.
I mean,
because I just want to put a pin in it real quick. I just want to look at the scratch pair. Neither team, except for the top bowlers, are bowling phenomenal.
No. I mean, call the score out, like they said. Look at your anchormen. Your anchormen, the strongest bowlers on the team. One is on 159 pace. The other one is on 170 pace. But mind you, you just subbed out Chad for TJ, and TJ is shooting 170.
What, 220, then 170?
220 with an opening attempt.
Yes.
And now, like I said, you come in, you got to look, all of a sudden everything changes.
But the energy, Mafia carpet isn't as loud.
Oh, no. They are definitely.
Yeah, their energy isn't the same.
If Frank put the camera, there's a lot of standing bodies now.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not a lot of voices. There's bodies,
there's
but no
bodies,
voices.
but those bodies are really quiet.
We can hear the music very well now.
Yes.
That was not the case.
But there's a lot of white jerseys, a lot of white Mafia jerseys
and
right now.
we were talking about having the carpet, but having the spirit on the carpet. I told him, I'm like,
but the spirit right now
is like
it's a little down.
Hey, as a lot of white shirts, I feel like Casper, Friendly Ghost type of.
I mean, it's just.
There's a lot of ghost bodies right now. They just floating around.
Yeah.
I wish we could have one to flip the other way.
Yeah.
But right now, if you look at the other way, there's a lot of people standing, not a lot of talking. It was really loud when it started, and it has since gotten very quiet for one side.
And again, right, so looking, sliding our eyes to the right, looking at outrage and the Titans again. All right, let's get past the scratch pair. We're not gonna go there. But let's go to handicap 1. They haven't even finished the second game yet.
Correct.
And you look at the scores, you got two team again, possibly maybe 230 for Jason Howard for outrage. You go and you're looking at Danny just shooting a spare in the 10th for the Titans, and you're looking at scores that say 2-0, 2-team, and Danny can go 190. You know,
that's not gonna get it done being an anchor bowler.
Hey, and imagine this: they like I said, they beat the fight out of us, and now they're struggling.
Yeah.
Now they don't have that energy.
But there was a 2-hour break, right? So
yeah.
It was a 2-hour window, a break. You think that affect bowlers? You know, because I mean, we all bowlers here, right?
People had to go eat refuel.
You got to refuel. You get tired. Your body gets stiff.
Or alcohol starts to kick in. Because mind you, thank Jesus. I mean, we really wish Bolero would go and put Slow and Low, our UBA sponsors, on the rack so that we can actually enjoy.
Actually, any liquor on the rack right now. And I heard that out of a lot of stuff right now. I'm a little disappointed that I've heard. They're missing a lot of liquor right now. So I hope we get next year. We get a lot more liquor stash for the bowlers, not me because I'm working, but for the bowlers. I hope they have lots of liquor out here next year for them.
Adrian, what did you say? SBC.
There it goes. Slow and low. There you go. Right there. Slow and low.
I'll let you all do all of that.
UBA since 2009, but Slow and Low since 1884. I'm trying to tell you. But see, the thing you got to look at is 80 proof. 84 proof. When I tell you
that's the devil. Drink water and ginger ale.
For y'all youngins. That's why y'all drink water and ginger ale.
On the rocks.
But hey, I tell you like this. Go and break a leg. Go and have to get a bone reset or had to do something. If you ain't got no ibuprofen or no more, guess what you had to need? You needed Slow and Low. You needed anything that was over 80 proof to get, hey, Frank, tell him, to get you by, baby.
So the consistency is Impact is going to go on to win this match.
They are, because right now the scratch pair is about to go 10-0.
Right now.
It's 11 pins left with a shot left, so that'll be 10-0 for Impact. It looks like it's going to be 10-0 on the handicap 2. So that gives you 20 right there. And with the total, it's probably going to be 30-10. That's what I'm calling right now.
Yeah.
And actually, handicap 1's in winning also, so we might be looking at a 32-8 situation here.
With a strong team like DC Mafia,
either way,
that's
Mafia they had a good season. But, it was sponsored by Storm. Know that in there? Storm sponsorship.
UBA is sponsored by
UBA sponsored by Storm.
Storm.
Yeah,
Storm sponsorship for sure.
All right, so officially, yes, it is 10-0 on the handicap.
Scratch.
Sorry. On scratch pair, it is 10-0 in favor of Impact. Okay, good. Outrage just finished game 2, so I can go get some scores real quick. So I'll be back in a little second because I got to go do some work,
yes, sir,
do business.
Yes,
I'll be back.
Thank you, King. So the scratch pair for DMV Titans are struggling a bit. Thomas has 114 in the 6th, and he just opened. And you have Hunter, who has 94 in the 5th, who has not thrown his 6th frame yet. And Outrage, scratch pairs doing outrage things.
Well, let's again. They have the experience, right?
Yeah.
They've been in these playoffs, not every once in a while, but year after year after year. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about when you're talking and looking at a team that has the experience and they come and they're going through it year after year after year. And then again, what are we talking about? Who are their bowlers? Names like Ray Smarsh, Pat McGaney,
Rich Jerome.
Rich Jerome, and that's your scratch pair.
Yeah.
Your handicap 1 pair. Samantha Shaded, Jason Howard, Brian Cavey.
Yeah.
All right, you're talking about bowlers that have won TNBA Rodmans, PBA regionals.
Almost every Dougie tournament that comes on this side.
Anywhere. And then you go a little bit further. You got Eric Williams. Wallace.
Yes.
Sorry. Eric Wallace is probably one of the upcoming younger bowlers that's on Outrageous team, left-handed, and he can put the numbers together. I watched him many times, down Mega Bowl and Battle Bowl, throwing numbers together.
So you could the match for Impact in DC Mafia is definitely over. They have no more fight. They are essentially waved the white flag. As we watch Lee, we flagged the 7-pin a couple seconds ago.
I wouldn't say wave the white flag, but we'll just say they're moving their white jerseys. I'm sorry. Y'all don't hate me for what I just said.
Impact is essentially on the lanes doing any and everything.
Hey, Marcus, would you say, their energy isn't good? I'm like, you cannot have so many bodies out here on the floor and not get loud and rowdy. I don't care if you make a spare. Everybody in the back should erupt.
Come on, baby.
You
got Brandon Taylor come and say Impact is going to Battle Bowl.
Well, that's pretty good. You'd imagine that something.
Come on, Paige. Come on, Paige. Impact wins. Paige says she's on the scotch pin. They got a sweep.
Okay, I'm back. I had to do some work. Now I'm back.
So,
all right.
so Jess, to your point, Outrage are they're a well-oiled machine.
Hold on. I wanted to say this because I've been watching it lately. I was like, what do you think is going to happen on the Pro Shop Talk this week?
It may be canceled.
I'm hoping because there's a few members on that Pro Shop Talk.
All of them are damn near DC Mafia, but yeah, you got Pooh that's going to be.
Oh, yeah, because who's going to be running the show? Right. If y'all haven't seen it yet, they do a Pro Shop Talk on World Class Pro Shop.
Yes.
It's quite entertaining.
Weekly.
Well, wait till this week.
They might cancel it. They might cancel it. They might be a little hurt, I would say, from what's going on right now.
BTA?
Hold on.
Huh?
I can't say that.
BTA.
No,
it's not that.
Let's just say
BTA.
The impact. The impact.
Impact made an impact.
The impact of the BTA.
Isn't that what they? Isn't that make an impact? Isn't that the slogan? Make an impact.
Yes.
Their rears are going to be very uncomfortable because of the impact.
Yes.
That's impacting.
We here to make an impact.
That's a lot.
Meet us in Battle Bowl, guys.
That's a lot. All right.
Well, no. Y'all won't meet us in.
Wait. Whoa.
My bad.
Wait, we might not be there.
But
again.
My bad.
Champs.
You're
trying to get there.
Yes, sir.
You're trying to get there.
I said my bad.
See, the biggest problem is
people forget quickly.
No. Think of it this way. See, guess where? Hold on. Guess where you're at now?
We're going to Battle Bowl now.
No. You're in Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Putting BTA to DC Mafia.
No. Wait a second. When you have ever gone to Bowl-O-Rama, how has your people done?
Let me ask you a question.
That's
a good question.
Championship.
How far have you guys gone in that Battle Bowl? Have you guys made it to Elite 8? What's your farthest? Elite 8, Final Four championship.
So this is my first year, and I don't want to misspeak, but I believe we made it to Elite 4.
I can answer for you.
We know
you never been to the championship.
Yourself.
Never.
I never said that.
I can say that.
Okay.
You never.
What about
Final
Four? What about Final Four?
You have lost in the Final Four, correct?
Okay, that's what I just said.
Lost.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Hold on, y'all made the Final Four?
Let's talk about.
I don't even remember the Final Four. I think it was just Elite 8. I really don't think the Final Four. Please somebody check me on that one. I'm usually pretty good on my facts. But I don't think.
Can we recap SBC match today? Kenny Lowe, what was your set today, buddy?
SBC lost. We can admit that.
No. Hold on.
I say I want to recap.
Hold on.
People demand a recap.
I shot 590.
Okay.
And mind you, only reason why I shot 590 is again, I walk in the door.
You didn't get any practice.
Man, when I tell you, y'all don't hold this against my baby brother Jerry Page. but we got pulled over coming across the 301 bridge. And I'm like, dude, you know the cops are always on the Maryland side and the Virginia side. And you get us pulled over. So guess what? We arrive at the end of practice, and mind you, crazy part, you know.
So who was on your pair, and what did the other individuals do?
So Daquan Tyler.
Okay.
Our pair,
Chris Johnson, and myself.
the scratch pair is the same scratch pair that
y'all got.
that they have right out there currently.
Y'all had Thomas Gunther.
Not y'all.
You had Hunter.
They.
No, not y'all. Sorry.
They had Thomas Gunther.
And they
had
had
Hunter and AJ Kinney. Thomas Gunther goes 744.
He had a great look.
Okay.
Right?
Left
So
me.
he's averaging 250. Right?
SBC didn't
Guess
have 700
what?
all weekend.
Nobody at all was anything past 630, 640.
All right, so update on the score right now. Handicap 2 looks like it is 30 pins.
Love you too, bro.
Going into the 10th frame. Lee can punch out for 185 if he throws these three. And I think they will sneak this game. And he just went 9 pins. So I do believe that Mafia will not get this pair either. No, I'll take it back. They might get this game. So we're looking at 10, 11, 10, 12,
a lot,
20.
A lot.
It's probably going to be 20. It might be 28-12. I'm thinking 28-12. Oh, boy.
Fuck that broadcast. We're going to Battle Bowl.
We're going to Battle Bowl. I'll be back.
Fuck that broadcast. Let's go.
Oh, what? Because y'all want to have a team meeting?
Yeah, let me get on. I get on here.
There you go. Let me get the mic. We'll turn the mic off.
What's going on?
Now, as funny and as wonderful as it is, congratulations, Impact,
yes, congrats.
for making it to the Elite Eight. I am definitely going to say I'm happy for them. You know, they performed, they put it together. You know, can't wait to see how everything goes because, you know, Rusty, Crawford, Frank's taking the camera now. I think we're going to go.
Are we going to go to the other match, or he just cutting it off? I
don't know. We're going to finish up this last frame with Lee and everybody.
Last ball.
Yeah, his last shot, and then hopefully we can catch. We can still catch a lot from an angle for the Outrage and the Titans, because again they're still in the battle.
Yeah,
they are going at it right now. Their scratch pair looks like Outrage is going to go 10-0.
Yeah. I
mean, it just really doesn't look healthy for him. Rich Jerome's on a 6-bagger. Pat, who was going 240 now, he's still on 230 pace, but still not coughing up.
Oh, hold on. Got to zoom in. Hold on. Zoom in.
Right.
Yeah, that's 10-0.
Right. Ooh. And mind you, handicap 2. They just walked all over him.
That's 18. I'm looking at 1804 scratch. The 1600 scratch. Pins wise, I'm pretty sure it's probably about 250 pins.
Yeah.
And they're sharing over there. If you hear it, that pair, we're looking at an 8-2. I'm looking at for handicap 1.
Right. It's just. I mean, to tell you the truth, from game 1, other than handicap 1 pair. DC Mafia wasn't in it on any pair.
That's 10-0. It's a little blurry, but that's 10-0. Yeah. That is definitely 10-0 for.
And 10-0 again on the scratch pair. Like I said, he ran over. And Anthony only shot 140 the last game.
Yes.
140, 240, 180.
But when you got a 755 and a 620 against 3 not 600s, it's kind of tough. That's tough.
I mean, you're talking about 235 pins on the scratch pair.
That's hard to overcome.
204 pins on the handicap 2 pair. And then you look at the handicap 1 pair, who was the only pair keeping them in the game.
And that's about 190 in Mafia's favor.
And mind you, like I said, finding the ability, being able to get everybody together was like the craziest thing. And as we're zooming and looking at Impact, Let's go.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
on
Impact.
for making it to Battle Bowl.
You know,
Hats off to you.
One thing for sure, two things for certain. There's one team that's going to the Elite Eight.
So what? Right now, Outrage count, they're up on the scratch pair, 10-0. They're up 4-0 right now. And their total pins for for scratch is roughly about 50 plus. So they win this. They look about 100 there. It was 8-4. They're 4-0 here, 4-0 on scratch pair, 4-0 on handicap 1, and then they're 0-4 on, and then Titans are 4-0 on handicap 2.
Right, and right now we got our El Presidente, Darnell Bell, coming on the microphone.
Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. My bad.
Just
stay here. Stay here.
Yeah, because he's going to.
We on TV.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm on TV.
Hold on.
Look, guys.
I don't know what. Look at this.
Oh, you're right there. No, you're right there. Right there.
Absolutely amazing. Darnell Bell. Like I said,
Darnell, President.
What's going on, folks?
SBC.
You know, as we're watching, and like I said, you know, our outcome this year, amazing at how we bowled during the season, but then coming here and having to go and experience this loss that we did, you know, even after doing a 40-0 yesterday, right? Coming and then losing to the Titans. I'm like, maybe you can express and give them
impact season from
maybe you could give them the view and the outcome that you saw, you know, because Brandon was working, even though I was bowling, and you were able to view everybody in all the elements. You know, can you help everybody understand watching the feed how it was, you know, as we took that loss and watching now Impact win, going to Battle Bowl, and everything that you're seeing different. Give us that description so that they can really understand what's going on.
I don't know how to explain that. I mean, bowling is breaks. And you need some luck on the way.
Absolutely.
And
lots of it.
It's tough. It's tough to win, and it's tough to win this, continuously win.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've been on both sides of that. So it just happens like that, man.
Right.
You know.
And mind you, like I said, you know, watching our performance and watching the bowl, you know, bowling against the Titans, you know, you were like it's almost as if you can see that, hey, it's just not going your way.
Yeah,
it's like watching
definitely.
DC Mafia bowl right now against Impact. It's like no matter what you do, no matter how you throw the ball, it just doesn't look like it's going your way. So once it starts setting in that mode, it's like it never changes.
Right.
And then we were talking about the carpet. We're like, there's so many white jerseys that was back there.
Sorry.
Do you imagine having that support? And they're more. Even the people on the carpet, if they don't start to cheer and don't find a way to build the energy, does everybody or anybody else get the energy as well? You know, or do they tend to lose that energy?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's tough. You can kind of sense what things are going, what direction things are going.
Because I got to work. I got to work in bowls hard. I got to work and do stuff. So
right. And y'all change shirts.
How you doing, D-Bum?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing, man?
I'm okay.
Hey, congratulations!
Thank you.
on your spectacular telecasting on Team Win.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, like
yes, sir.
I can't be more happier for you.
So, question for you, right? Being the president, right?
There we go.
How difficult is it to be a president bowling and having to make difficult decisions about bowlers that's currently bowling?
It's not difficult at all because, like I said, you have to. It started years ago. You just have to set a standard, right?
Okay.
You set a standard. Everybody has to be on the same page. So once you do that, everything else is easy.
Okay.
You know, everybody knows what their role is. Everybody knows where they come in.
Exactly.
And we all talk. So if something needs to happen, we all on the same page. It's not one person making a decision.
Oh, we got to wrap it up. Sorry. All right, my bad.
Now, are we completely
because theirs is over, so I don't know. I guess it's over.
Are we shifting to this match?
Or is it done?
All right, well, here you go.
They're in the fifth frame, so it's just, that's third game. We're going to shift. All right, we're going to actually shift.
I mean,
we're going to try to shift
right.
to the last
Turn that camera down.
Game.
Even give them bad
of
angles.
Outrage and Titans.
Because it's still a close match.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, well, I mean, the funny part is, so your handicap 2 pair is done.
And they won. Did they sweep that pair?
Well, hey, guys, I'm going to let y'all go.
Thanks, D-Bum. We appreciate you.
What did handicap 2 pair do? Well, we're going. I got one of SBC's.
Oh, Rich open in the 10th.
Well, I mean, like I said, well, he's about to if he doesn't make the spare. But
we've seen him convert this before.
There still should be enough.
Well, I mean, right now, like they said, they're
17-18.
They're up 27. He has to convert the spare. You know.
He got nothing. Okay.
Well, I really don't even think he needed it.
Probably not.
So, I mean, they're still down 27, and Hunter is on his second shot, which will make it 17 if he strikes here. But then you got both anchors in the 10th on a double. So,
and the first 2 games, AJ has been outperformed by Pat.
But it's 18 pins going into the last bowlers.
Yes.
Pat McGaney
and the scratch pair,
Hall of Famer,
and the scratch pair will pull 10 depending on what Pat does.
I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah, Charlene done called him, told him to get it.
He got to go work.
Got to get it in.
Oh. I don't know if we can see.
Well, now the possibility
Pat
is
has opened in the 10th.
It can be 8-2.
Wow.
They're not going to win total pins on the scratch pair, but that split in the 10th from Pat McGaney gives AJ the opportunity to get these 60 pins he can get, and they win the points. And sometimes those little points can make a difference. Who did? Outrage lost. They lost handicap 2. Outrage. So Outrage is down based on the first team finishing handicap 2. They're down 6-4. How many pins?
Oh.
You know, they lost about 100. What was their total set? You remember? Well, we're gonna get the Outrage total set for the handicap 2, and that's gonna start to make the change, because right now, watching the Titans bowl, they are picking up energy on handicap 1.
So AJ left a 10 pin in the 10th frame, in the 10th frame, waiting to see if he spares it up. He needs to make this spare, and I believe he needs a 9 count.
Well, I'll tell you like this. Just getting the information from Rajan, who's on SBC. He said the handicap 2 pair, they're 6-4, but there's only 25 pins difference in total. So you're talking about Outrage lost handicap 2 by 25 pins alone. So now it's on handicap 1, because we already know that if had AJ struck on the scratch pair, they could have won, but now they got swept. Titans got swept 10-0, and they're going to be down 200 and almost 240 pins?
Close to it.
You know, but add the 20 pins that they have on the
so Stephanie, so the anchor, the top bowler for the Titans is struggling a little bit. He's sparing, and I believe is it Garrett?
Right. Conti.
I believe it's Garrett Conti.
Yeah, Conti Jr.
And Stephanie has open, and I believe she's on the next 5.
Yeah, Samantha Shady.
Not Stephanie. My apologies.
Oh, it's okay. I got you back. Samantha just struck.
Stephanie is with impact.
I guess right now we're waiting on a ball return on 17, which is, again, slowing up the pace, changing the possibilities of the outcome. Where, there you go, Brian Cavey for Outrage going up, throwing the strike, which is adding pressure.
Absolutely.
You know, onto the Titans to continue to perform. You know, again, Outrage has the bowlers and the potential and the ability to put strikes together. I mean, based on experience. Now, if you can get and cause them to, as they say, tighten up, cause them to choke, cause them to
that pressure.
Pull the ball.
They say strikes create pressure.
I mean, it's just, sometimes everything is just a little amazing that's going, around and everything. I'm like, you look at some of these teams and some of these bowlers, I'm like, Battle Bowl always, outside of being up in New Brunswick, New Jersey, now we have so many different districts, so many different areas. You imagine what's going to happen, what's going to change. Hopefully Tynell is listening. Hey Ty,
Did you hear they bringing ranking matches back?
Well, why? I mean, what is it going to do?
Well, why did they do away with it?
For
a year?
Having it or not no, because ranking matches is down south. So they have team rankings down south.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm out of Charlotte. Even though my team, SBC, is up in the DMV area, I'm out of Charlotte. So I get to see the southern part of the UBA, the central part. I get to hear about the northern part and how everything goes. But truthfully, when you look at it, everybody lately, they've been asking the question, when are we going to, what they say, transition out of Delaware? Because, mind you, we were forced out of New Brunswick. Now we got Bolero, changing the
landscape of bowling.
They're changing everything. They're going to pin with string pins in their entertainment centers. And then we got centers like this, like Fredericksburg, where we're able to hold our playoffs and go. But yet, what happened like down south? What happens there?
Oh,
and again,
everything.
And mind you, what did we talk about? Waiting, freezing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like what's going to happen? Because again, Samantha Shaden's on a 5-bagger, 279 pace. Brian Cavey, he's on 250 pace, and then you got Jason Howard, who's still striking
the break didn't hurt him
at all. And mind you, the crazy part is, like I said, you'll see the energy, you feel the energy with Outrage because they are experienced enough.
Oh, big shot. Big shot.
Scotty on 279 pace, keeping the pace.
But you have lefty, Mr. Farrar.
Yeah, Danny Farrar, who Titans right now are, if I'm not mistaken, uncapped tag team.
Him and AJ.
Yeah, him and AJ.
Yep.
The team is not to be underrated at all. They proved it.
But they need a break. They need a break right here.
Titans without a doubt.
Outrage to let off the gas a little bit for them to have a chance.
Well, I'll tell you this. We got Calvin Thomas Jr. that just walked up.
Mr. Outrage, who bowled on.
He bowled on the handicap
two pair.
Right now, we can actually get a personal opinion about what's going on. Like, we saw that y'all won.
No, we got swept.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait, so it wasn't 4-2?
No. They didn't get swept.
Oh.
6-4.
No, it's 4-0 middle.
4-0 for Titans.
4-0 for us. Outrage.
4-0 for Outrage.
We got swept.
And y'all lost.
Yes.
They got swept.
Y'all lost 10.
We lost 10.
Oh,
so somebody gave us bad information.
So right.
It is. It's 40.
No, not Brandon. But like I said, so this is what everybody was trying to figure out. So now,
it's 45 pins.
Oh, you got 10-0, but total.
We're at 44.
Okay.
They got to win that game by 45.
All right, so hold on.
Across the board.
Hold on. So right now, what we're saying is there's 44 pins total based on handicap 1 that's going to win or lose.
No, based on
Can you hear me?
everything.
Yeah, you good.
That's what I mean. On
So we give you
total
all-
pins.
Yes.
That's really loud.
So Titans need to win by 45 to win total pins, and then they'll win. They'll have 22.
They'll have
Correct.
22, and
Yes.
they'll be able to win.
Yes.
Now that right there
Yeah.
is
That's what it is.
now this is some TNT type stuff.
Yeah.
This is where the drama is.
So Calvin, on your pair, how was the lanes playing? Were you playing a lot straighter? Were you trying to hook the lanes?
So I feel like every
you asking all these
set
questions
this
like
weekend,
it's a post-game interview.
they broke down different.
It
I
is.
mean, well, it is actually because they just finished bowling.
All right, that's fair. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
every
fair
set they broke down different. This was the first time I had carry down, but the corner was open.
Okay.
So we had on the left side, Neil had the world with urethane.
Okay.
So nothing we could do to stop that.
Okay.
On the right side, we were just trying to fight back, but didn't get consistent carry. So
Okay.
we lose. It's on that pair.
Well, I'm glad you hear me, baby.
So we was having a conversation about support, right?
Yeah.
And we all know that you guys have been here.
Just rolled the 710.
You've been here several times.
Right.
You know,
right.
you all
The
are
breaks.
phenomenal
Rolled
bowlers.
the
The
710.
breaks.
And
The breaks.
a lot of the people saying that Outrage don't need to copy people for this because y'all expected to get the battle bowl. What's your take on that, dude? What's your preference or your take on it?
I mean, we don't have a cup. We don't need it. We got 9.
Yeah.
I can't worry about the carpet. If
Right.
you want a carpet, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
So why am I worried about you? That's my opinion.
Yeah.
If you ain't one of your best 9 that's gonna line up against us, you on the carpet. I can't
Okay.
worry about that.
And dude,
That's just how I feel.
so not having your Outrage supporters, it doesn't affect you. You're
We got us.
Right.
That's all that matters. We got
Okay.
us.
Now,
And we talk and
now here's the funny thing. Interrupting, I apologize for that, but I want to know how you feel looking at this match. So you got Samantha, who just opened on a 5-bagger. Thank God that their leadoff bowler is struggling right now. Conti is struggling, right? But then you got Scotty Robijan that's on 279 pace.
Yeah.
And you also got Danny Farrar that's on 300
Got 'em all.
pace.
Yeah.
And they're going against, right now, Brian Cavey, Jason Howard,
79, 58 pace.
Cavey on 58, Howard on 79,
Yeah.
which right now it's so close, yet it's like one mistake can change everything. You know, and mind you, Conti, that's bowling, that's struggling
He's
now.
struggling.
You know, mind you, he bowled great
earlier.
Yeah.
but threw the ball bad.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
And
Getting
that's
breaks.
what we were talking
Getting
about
hit,
the
getting
break.
breaks.
Like
And they
he
were tough
went
all weekend,
he
so-
went he was going Brooklyn in the pocket. I mean, seeing pins fall and now he's not getting those breaks.
No.
So now where this is where I say, is it experience? Is it breaks? Is it energy? Like, what is it right now? As Frank's going on the score, as you can see, you look up at there, again, you got Scotty that's on 279 pace, but you got Conti that's struggling. He striking out for 2-0.
And the lane broke down on him again, so he needs a reset.
Well, the rack's not picking up the 8-pin, so there's the biggest problem. But, you know, like I said, he completely flagged the last 7 count
He did.
to the left
Absolutely.
because he was waiting. You know, it's just like one of those times where I know you're not because you're not right, but you be like, hey, baby, come on back here, sit down and relax and wait till everything gets back up. But then you're like, you know what? The mechanics should already be there,
already be back.
ready to set the pin, you know, and doing everything.
Yeah.
What happened down there? What happened down there?
Yeah.
It got ugly down there.
Huh?
It got ugly down there.
I think we got 32.
If Tristan and T is watching the telecast now, Paige is here. Paige, put your head back that way a little bit, like towards Pat. There's Paige. Paige like, Tia, you needed to bring, and Bushka, y'all need to show up next time. But don't forget, her team, they made the playoffs down in the South, Minister Society. So, and then crazy part, they lost yesterday. So, yeah, well, tell them to call each other. Thank God for messenger kids.
What were you throwing today?
Paige? Calvin, I'm sorry.
Calvin.
I threw an IQ Tour AI most of the day.
Did you bowl yesterday?
Yes.
What did you throw yesterday?
I threw everything yesterday.
Oh, so here we go. Here we go back to the urethane thing. Why did you go to the IQ Tour AI?
So today they got a lot more friction and it was a lot cleaner. Mm-hmm. And I left the 7-pin early, and I didn't like how the pins felt. So I said, all right, let me try to ball up. I balled up, didn't read the lane. So I'm like, all right, so now they're actually getting a little more friction. So let me get something that's going to store a little bit more energy.
Right.
Picked up the AI, and I was fine. I couldn't overthrow it, but every now and then off the spot, I'm just jumping through. So
right.
So they were tough all weekend. And
I mean, I told him,
to what's normally out here,
he was asking the question. He was like, Kenny, what was your set? I said 590, which is like 730 in here this weekend.
My highest set, second round, I shot 630. Right. I shot 630 with one open. I'm like, I felt like I had the world.
Exactly.
I felt like I had the world.
And Conti just converted that 7-count spare, keeping it close.
We have Calvin from Outrage here with us.
Right. I mean, if you look at the scores, y'all can see it at the bottom of the screen. If you look at the scores, you can see that
Scotty
physically almost got a break, left a 6-pin, a little high. But like I said, if you're looking at the score, once they're adding up, it's going to be real close. And again, Jason Howard.
Howard makes it look easy.
Like they say, getting it from A to B, Outrage has all of that experience. Right. They have all of it.
So, Calvin, one more question.
44.
So
we're up 44.
What
total?
Yeah.
One more question, and not being facetious, right? But last year you guys had an early exit.
Very early.
What was the difference from last year to this year
I'd
to
hit
get
him
to
in
this
his
point?
I would just say just bowling more in his house more. Even though the shot's not the same.
Exposure.
Just being in his house more and kind of knowing what to expect. You had a starting point, and then just grinding it out. I mean, the scores were low yesterday, so we're just trying to grind it out.
Okay.
We ain't trying to win 40. We're trying to get 21.
Yeah.
At this point,
That's
we're
it.
trying to get 21.
That's
I don't
it.
care how it happens.
That's a great mindset.
And how crazy is it that nobody can get 21?
Yeah.
It's either 22
they
or
canceling each other out.
Well, not even canceling. Like I said, what are the scores? How many pins right now are when I say dictating the energy and the finish? I mean, you're talking about, so you got Titans with 2 people on spares, Danny on that turkey, still maximizing the 30 counts, but now you got Samantha Shaden that's on the strike, getting ready to set up for the 10th and the 9th with the possibility, and there's that break.
That's that break.
That break. I tell you,
getting your hits.
Watching that messenger come over, mind you, after going 7 counts, he goes up there, and Mike Shaw, Mr. Telecast is coming out.
We have Mr. Mike Shaw, the Hall of Famer Mike Shaw here with us.
His team. Aaliyah should be like, Calvin.
What's up, Aaliyah?
and again, there you go. Samantha Shaden, the experience now coming and kicking in the end. Who do you favor?
Okay, I'm here.
Scotty.
I don't want to be here.
It's great. He went the plastic game 3.
He is throwing a plastic ball and about to shoot 240 with it. How crazy is that?
So there's a 45-pin difference on this pair.
But now Samantha Shaden can go 240.
That changes things.
45.
Right?
Oh!
Brian
Cavey with a big break.
Hey,
holding that.
Almost a big 4 split, caving in to a break. Hey, mind you, you just saw Conti go up there and carry the messenger.
Huh?
No cursing. And right now, I'm
Calvin. Aaliyah Shipley says, "Hey,
Yeah, I
already did that. Already said.
You did? My bad. I missed it.
You got headphones on and didn't hear it.
I didn't. I was focused. I've been drinking ginger ale on the rocks.
And ginger ale on the rocks, and I didn't hear it. Oh, my God. Hey, Calvin, and you ain't even got headphones on. It's going straight to his ears.
Jason is a machine.
Hey, but here you go. Energy and left-handed.
Yes, he's really good, man.
Energy. But look at Daniel Farrar. I mean, come on.
Got to fight back.
Hey, without a doubt.
And he went in front of him, too.
One mistake. I mean, if he throws this one, I guarantee you Titan's going to give him something.
Big shot.
Big
shot.
Man.
Jesus.
Hey.
He's packing him, too.
Hey, what?
But here's the funny part. He can shoot tray ball and they can lose, correct?
Yes.
Well, the funny part is that they're already down.
Losing.
They're already down. They're trying to stay.
They need to be
in
plus 46.
Like he's throwing all of them. He's throwing all of them to stay in the game. How many pins is difference in the totals right now?
I don't know what the total. I know this game right now is a full.
Hey Frank,
right now.
Frank, can you zoom in on the totals real quick? Give us an idea.
All the totals up there though. No, they're not. The total not up there.
No. On the pair. So you got 6-13, and Conti just do the first one in the 10th, and then you got Outrage that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're like 590.
Yes.
Going into the 10th. But like again, Samantha's on the double.
Yes.
Brian Cavey just tripped that single, so he's on the strike in the 9th. And then you got Jason Howard on the turkey going into the 10th. The game is Conti's shot can be either the winning or losing based on.
Sam got the first one.
And guess what? There it is right there.
Getting them hits.
There it is right there. There it is right there.
Okay.
And mind you, look at the scores again. 620, 613. Samantha just capitalized, adding more pins. Conti made his break. So now it falls on to the next two. So is Samantha going to help by adding the pins per shot now? Mind you.
That's Brian Cavey. If you think about that last shot where he almost went big
He
four.
went high. He went high.
So
in the 8th frame, almost went high in the 9th.
Do he make an adjustment going into the 10th frame?
And what does he risk? I mean, that's the thing. It can still flip-flop. But, again, they got to win by more than 45 pins.
Oh, okay.
I mean, now that
first one was big though.
But that helps. That helps the Titans out.
It does.
They're like, and like you said, Calvin, that 7 count. You know, I'm sure it tightens up your butt cheeks just a little, but not enough because y'all are still up, right? But how do you feel when it comes to like Cavey not really hitting that lane, the last shot, just going high, you know, going into the 10th? You know, it's like it's all up in the air, right? Like right now.
At this point, with you being up, you got to go off of them.
It's just close frames.
So he's doing a spade. You only get 40 in the 10.
Close
so
frame.
If he goes spade strike, that's 30. I only lost 10 pins.
Right.
Yeah. And then becomes a numbers game.
Yeah.
You got if you got to win by 44, you got to get more pins than me.
Exactly. Exactly. And everything is so tight. Right. Like I said, look like what? 639, 648. I'm sorry.
Scotty, the last 2 frames.
624.
Yeah.
That's not throwing a strike.
Oh. Man, whenever you ever seen a plastic ball carry like that? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Hey, you know what? I don't care what any of y'all say. Y'all watching this telecast, you're going to hear me say it. This is what we're talking about when it comes to urethane and all this stuff. You got plastic balls being thrown as strike shots.
Yeah. From this point, they can't gain pins.
Yeah, game's over now.
I ain't saying that.
No, it actually is.
I ain't saying that.
Jason Howard can go open in the 10th. He can strike out, and they do not get no more than 30 pins.
Oh God!
Wow.
Brooklyn, Light,
with the spare ball, Brooklyn.
Spare ball.
Jesus,
man, clobber me with a spare ball.
See this? Look. The bad part is I'm like this. He's going to take a spare ball and shoot 2 freaking 40.
Yeah. Man,
Cavey
gonna be Cavey, man.
What's his name?
This is what make legends right here.
It's Cavey, man.
Well, I mean, there's no question. I told you, Outrage has the experience.
Yes.
You're not I mean,
you're not phased
Brian,
by someone getting away.
I don't think you put them in a position where they're ever rattled, man. They're never rattled. They know what needs to be done.
I ain't even gonna lie. I know Brian Cavey better not have no handicap. Because I'll be like, Brian Cavey's a sandbagger, Samantha Shade's a sandbagger, Jason Howard's a sandbagger. If any of them got pins, they're like, boy, I'm still trying to figure out how Calvin Thomas Jr. got on the handicap 2 pair.
I got handicapped.
And got
for a reason. For a reason today.
You've been using your pins all weekend?
Say it again.
All three of those pins.
All of them. They're required. And
oh, my fault.
So who goes first? Daniel been waiting, letting Jason go first.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I told you.
But if I'm in that position, I want to go first.
7 pins more at this point.
Yeah,
Dude,
I want to go first.
There's a total of 60 between the both, and there's no negative.
Okay.
So the good part is we're watching an possible. I was going to say
that's why I asked the question.
Score.
He should have let Jason go first. Jason's been going first. He just changed the order of operation.
No.
Not that it matters.
No. But now here's the next thing. Because it didn't matter. Because it didn't matter. Is that the reason why he threw the ball so bad?
I'm saying Cavey would let Scotty go. Cavey saw he needed to match Scotty. What'd he do? He did that. Jason Howard's been going first this entire game. And you wait to the 10th frame to go first?
But
after, pressure.
But after the, again, let me say it again. After you know it's over.
Yes, sir. Great ball.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for that. Hey, the good part is that guess what? You didn't lose by enough to keep from not winning. You know what I'm saying?
Good job, buddy.
Absolutely. It's like, oh, my God.
So, Outrage wins.
Outrage beats the Titans.
Outrage defeats the Titans. It was a close match up until that point.
Which one of these?
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Aaliyah, Outrage got it, baby. The Titans, they put up another battle, and they got there, as you can see, 680, which Titans on the right side, they needed to beat that pair by 44 pins. They needed 45 pins to win. And, again, Danny Farrar looking at the bottom. He goes front 9, 6 count. Looking at Scotty Robinson. He goes 79 pace, getting the 8th and the 9th. He goes spare. I'm saying that I believe, again, where the breaks were, where they beat SBC, the breaks didn't go their way.
You have another lefty to shoot 700.
And hey, but guess what? 680 with your right-handers.
That's strong.
As well.
That's true. Because considering the field with the field shot, that speaks volumes.
But for it to only be a 40-pin difference, the Titans gave Outrage that run.
So even with Scotty shooting 240, he only shoots. Well, no, actually Garrett was the weak link on this pair on this match.
No, but don't forget he's got more pins
than
you can imagine.
That's fair.
His pins probably put him at almost 700.
He could definitely.
I don't know,
but yes.
I mean the way he throws the ball, I would imagine so.
That's fair.
I mean, like I said, he's not Samantha Shaden who's only getting a few.
Right.
You know, I give him the chance to say, you know, as incredible as they bowled earlier to beat us. You know, again, when you're going against a squad. And you see Jason Howard scores. He didn't start off with nothing big. Two team. Last game, when they got to put it together, got it together. Daniel Farrar, 230, $180. But then they're fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting, trying to get back in. And then you look, Garrett going 190, 190, 170.
And that moment.
And mind you, the lanes broke down twice.
Against a powerhouse like this, you can't have 560.
But did you see?
But 560 isn't out there. You see what everybody else shot?
Yes.
That's not out there. In that moment, you can't have that.
Without a doubt. I mean, but then again, we're getting ready to call it quits.
We're calling it quits.
UBA, everybody.
It was a pleasure.
Y'all just watched our Central Conference playoffs where Outrage is going to Battle Bowl. Impact is going to Battle Bowl.
Yes, we are.
Your last year Wilder Cup champions got knocked out by Titans. Titans just got knocked out by Outrage. So right now, Impact to Outrage, I would say y'all have. There's a big chance that somebody again from Central is going to run it over.
I like our chances.
I don't see anybody else in any other district destroying our district.
Them Jersey guys, they get disrespectful with it.
Well, they can get disrespectful. They know they in their backyard. They know they in their backyard, right?
We appreciate everyone being with us today.
Absolutely.
Everyone, and continue to have a great Sunday.
Hey.
I appreciate you, Kenny Lowe.
Hey, without a doubt, baby. You know I love you, and I appreciate y'all allowing me and my hoarseness to be on there. All right, UBA, y'all be safe. Love y'all.